Yes, the one, the only. Bow down, bow down, bow down. I'm back, I'm back. I've I've gotta give my ego to the chat. The chat must know my ego is big, you know? I must. Yeah. Seems like it should be a fun game. My friend Caustic, what do you think will happen here? Yeah. I know what you're saying about that, considering, Iron Rose just went I think we have negative points going against the person who's 23. 23 points in Dark Crusaders. Let's check. 21 points for Dark Crusaders. Iron Rose? Sick. That's always fun. But, alright, Pulse, let's see. Alright, Steel Shot. Mr. Tank Man over here, Steel Shot. Zachary K, Apple Bloom on DPS. Zachary K is a flex player, though. Pitch Slapped and iZone over on the support players. Don't actually know what Div 4 likes to play, so I think this will be interesting to see what kind of comps come out here. Yeah. Yep. Boostios, a team I'm familiar with myself. This would load, I tell you. I could probably make guesses on what most of their starting lineup is, just because I know them. Totally didn't see it off of Caustic's screen before that. Uh, if it'll load. Yeah, like we've always got to have a little bit of scuffness in Shadow. There's never a day where it's not. I wish it would work. All right, let's go, guys. All right, let me make a guess. Let me make a guess here. I want to guess on part of their lineup here. You know what? All right, I'm gonna read Boostio's roster. Never mind. Okay, well there we go. Frequency is tank. Okay, DPS. Who's their DPS players? Avalanche, Avalid, Bach, Snow. All right. Give me Snow going in and Spatch. Oh, it's Spatch, not Bach. I'm right. Oh, okay, it's coming back. Okay, like I'm looking at a different screen and it's just coming back for me. Okay, and then Forgot and ECF are all on support. Very fun here. It's an all male lineup. Diversity. Oh, no, no. Every single player has put preferred pronouns. He, him. Boostios is an all male team. Everybody, worry. I think we gotta retire after that one. It won't be me then. I'm not retiring. Yeah. Oh, Antarctic. Big brawl map here. I'd love to see that. Big brawl kind of guy. For real. Yep, yep. These are double eliminations. Can't have ties in double elimination. Yeah. Antarctic Peninsula. I love this map. Oh, I love this map. This map is very fun. I like playing on it. Though it wasn't leaked. It's real. That's so real. Although it is like it's like the least picked map out of all the controls I've seen. Busan is first, and then it's Ilios. I've almost never seen Antarctic. Although I can't lie, I am the biggest fan of what's it called? Busan? Uh, um, but after seeing here, it's weird here because normally in higher divisions, like a lot of Tracer doesn't get played anymore, and you just have your Flex playing that May, and you keep a hit scan like this Ash Cast. But here, like we're seeing the Tracers come out from both teams, which is really cool. We're also seeing Juno Brig being played here for the side of Boostios. Juno is being played here for Pulse, but no Brig, just carry. Yeah, that's always very strong. Ooh, and Zachary gets the best of spot there on the 1v1. Frequency dives up on the Apple Bloom, gets that pick. Boostios here, capping point. Ooh. Jump here, Frequency going on to iZone. iZone will fall, did not have TP or Suzu. Use that out. Yeah. Yeah, so good on Frequency there, getting the first easy pick. Seeing here, they're trying to take an angle here, not let this Ram walk. Ooh, they know that that Tracer's over there on that left side. Maybe they're gonna go send Spock to go deal with that. Or Spatch. Ooh, Skill Shot just getting shot in the back here as he's walking. Ooh, but Frequency's kind of alone right now. Maybe he gets the DMAC. No, Spock gets Zachary as Snow gets pitch slapped. Headshot.
My gift to you.
Well, should be a backup. Yeah. It's just also that with speedering, D.Va just becomes like a missile. She can go on your backline in an instant. It's scary. Yeah. Ooh, Zachary gets a Spatch here on the back in the Tracer 1v1s. Ooh, Frequency almost gets demech, runs out, Pulse misses, Zachary K misses. Ooh, Frequency getting demech, has to bomb to try and save it. Apple Bloom gets snow here. Ooh, Zachary K goes low. ECF falls, those homing missiles do damage. Frequency stalling out point. We'll get the 99%. We'll let it fall over though. Lost too many members to stay back. They do get 99 only using bomb. Yeah, they only had to use bomb there. Yes. Yeah, still shot just ooh, and Pitch Slap just didn't have their Juno to respond there. Oh, double kill with the bash. Forgot. Big rally, big bash. Just ooh, gets that bash. Zachary K trying their best to stall out. Has to recall. Is able to touch for the third time. Will fall again. Another bash kill for Forgotten Name there. Frequency getting Pitch Slapped in the spawn. No one else can touch. 0.1 goes to Boostios here. Very unlucky for Steelshot there. Just kept walking into a Juno rally. Just got absolutely shredded there. Ram ult plus block doesn't save you there, unfortunately.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They do have a Reaper, yeah.
The objective.
Yeah, so we're matching backlines here, and then we do keep the Tracer duels. Oh, in the running. Snow falls first. Forgotten Name gets Zachary K though. Greg trying to go contest the Diva. Spatch gets Pitch Slapped in the back, I think. I don't actually know where that was. Izone getting pushed by Frequency here. Has to just try and keep his tank up. Tank will fall. They do get 2. Apple Bloom with 2 here. It's just the Reaper though. Oh, but Zachary K came back. Oh, but Snow's back here, and Apple Bloom doesn't have Fade. Boostios will get first cap here, but... Yep. Yeah, the Tracer duel off in the left side of the map. Another thing here is just, you gotta hope your Brig hits her whip shots. Like, right now, Izone hasn't really been hitting the whip shots that Forgotten Name's been hitting, but Izone now has just a big amount of rally charge because of just how much happened in that little room there. Pulse came out. Ooh, Spatch falls. Apple Bloom gets that, but Pitch Slap got separated from the team. Has to try and back it out. Falls. Forgotten Name getting that one. Ooh, Izone getting run at. Brig, Frequency gets that. Still shot trades out. No Brigs for each team. No, getting run at. Getting punched. Has to back away though. He's rotating point. Frequency's going to other place. Ooh, High Noon and Juno ult here comes out. Ooh, Steel Shot falls. Trying to block. Ooh, Death Blossoms get Apple Bloom just at the last second on that Death Blossom, or on that High Noon, sorry. No recall. Ooh, Zachary K gonna get chased down by 3 different members here. Snow picks that off. Good stagger there. Shot. Death Blossom gets 1. Steel Shot finishes off Forgotten Name. Diva Bomb comes out. Ooh, he doesn't have Fade. Has to get behind his Brick Shield. Will survive that. ECF falls. Trying to do something on that Juno pick. Can't get much though. Batch trying to get on the Tracer. Will get out. Frequency got out earlier with that bomb there. I did have to use 2 ults there, though. Yeah, and the fight right before that, yeah. Skill shot. Yep, Spatch here going on the point, trying to contest. iZone getting run at here, Frequency. Gets some really low, just pitch slap, Juno ults right down this main corridor here. Ooh, forgot name, trying to run at them with a Wriggle. Ooh, will fall, and skill shots just punches straight through. Snow falls before they can get anything with the Deadeye. Frequency running in. They did get the cap though, Spatch did get the cap, got them to 99%. But will fall for that. Ooh, Frequency gets D-Mech here. Pulse came out from Spatch. Ooh, big Ram ult here. Gets 3. Gets 4 with the Ram ult. Ooh, but Spatch capping point now. Zachary K going back to contest. Okay, it's starting to contest here. Spatch, recall forced. He's gonna get out. Yes, will get out here. Spatch gets out. Maybe? Getting chased down a little bit. Zachary K and Apple Bloom trying to put a little bit of pressure more on Spatch. Ooh, die goes Apple Blossom. Gets forgotten name there on that rotate. Ooh, the rest of Pulse just following up on this backline. ECS will fall. Steel Shots gets that one. Snow getting pressure now. Will die. Ozone with the bash on the rally. Ooh, pitch slap falls. Diva Bomb getting 1. Immediately gets re-demech. Recall forward, Spatch is the only one left alive. Forgotten name comes back though. Ooh, and Spatch gets stuck in the slow. Pulse comes out. Forgotten name just gets stuck at 1 HP. Spatch still on point though. Really big stall. Pulse comes out. Doesn't catch anyone. Snow gets Apple Blossom. Zachary K falls, or Apple Bloom, sorry. But they just can't really get anything. The staggers were too big. Point 2 goes to Pulse. Going to a point 3.
Ready for battle.
This will not be won without sacrifice. Be ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3.
Yeah.
Capture the objective.
Yep, and here's Snow moving over onto the Mei pick here. So very interesting, they're sticking their hit scan player onto the Mei, keeping Spatch here onto the Tracer. Very interesting decision. Oh, yeah. Yeah, onto the Mei. Good wall here, but Zachary K gets Spatch here. Good wall, splits off most of the team. Ooh, but Snow's low, has to ice block. Yep, ooh, but Snow falls. Apple Bloom. I just want to say Apple Blossom, like the My Little Pony. I don't know why. Don't know why that made me think of it. Ooh, Spatch trying to run here over onto Pitch Slap. Will Pitch Slap win that 1v1? No, they will not. Spatch gets that one in the back line. There's 1v1ing. Ooh, Apple Bloom falling low. Has to back out. They don't have any supports right now. Will get chased down. Spatch getting that one. Zachary K into the back line. Will not be able to touch point. Won't stall it out. He's just gonna do his best. Spatch's recall is forward. Steel shot. Gets ECF here in the front line. A little bit too far forward for them. Zachary K has Pulse Bomb here. Gonna look for Forgotten Name, probably. Maybe even Snow, if Snow's Ice Block's been forced out. They have the main advantage. They need to just press here. Ooh, Tracer 1v1's going on. Spatch. Yeah, he just walks past it though. Ice Block forced. Ooh, but Aizen falls. Breaks are traded with the ram punches. Spatch falls as well. Skill Shot gets 2 with punches. Just seeing just a big chaotic team fight here, and Zachary K gets Snow here. He had no Ice Block. Nemesis comes out from frequency, doing his best to just stall. They're gonna back up though. Will fall, doesn't get the heals from his Juno, and ECF falls right after that. Good little trade back there on for the side of Pulse, getting point percentage now. You have a couple ults here though, namely Juno and Ramble. Same ults there for Pulse though. Zachary K used Pulse Bomb. Did not see it catch anyone, unfortunately. Yep. Oh, both Ramos are popped here. Yeah, Boostios just ran past the entirety of Pulse, leaving Steel Shots for last. Steel Shots pulped his ult, probably in response to the Juno ult there, but can't do anything if they all just ignore you, so you can't get anything done with your ult. They do have both support ults here from Pulse, though, plus a Death Blossom. A Death Blossom here can be deadly. This team likes to play group. This team comp here. Blizzard goes into the backline here, doesn't catch anything. Pitch slapped low though. Maybe will fall here. Zachary K gets dispatched. Snow gets pitch slapped. Oh, but they're gonna get absolutely just bullied there by iZone and Zachary K there. Falls to the Pulse plus break stun. Oh, he's TP. He just absolutely no. He whiffed his TP actually. He TP'd a meter in front of him. Those very fun TPs where you just like don't TP. Move spot, refills forest. Frequency here, staying alive here. Snow gets Apple Bloom. Finally, frequency falls, but they do get a 99% here for the side of Boostios here. Oh, here he goes. No, he just... I mean, I was thinking he would just bait out the rally there, but he just straight up uses it, catches Forgotten Name. Forgotten Name just didn't... Maybe didn't have shield to use that. Now it's just a full backup here. Boostios trying to make it out. Frequency trying their best not to just get focused down and dead here, but they fall. Steel Shots get that. Steel Shots here coming up with a Ramel. And they're holding close. They know Spatch is behind. Zachary K gonna go hunt them down. Yep, they're doing the 1v1 now. Spatch. Ooh, pitch slap falls. Snow hits the left plate. Ice block forest. Snow. Maybe gonna get just punched out here by Steel Shot. Yes, will fall. Ramel here comes out. Forgotten Name's the next target here. Will fall. Ramel here for frequency. Juno, ECF falls. Mid Juno. Oh, Zachary K dies with his own pulse though. iZone pops, rally falls. Spatch gets that. Steel Shots falls with Spatch again. Pitch slapped, trying their best to survive, but there's just a Ramel. You're not gonna survive that. Is there another touch? They C9! They C9 the point! Frequency, Spatch, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't have percentage! You didn't cap! And you just C9 the point! That was the freest win of your life right there, my friends! There's another one for the bingo cards, everybody! C9! He just C9 the point! They got a team kill, and they just walked the point! Oh my god! You can't make this up! Of course this happens in a shadow game! You can't make this up! Bro, all my channel points just got absolutely lost because they C9'd. I put 5,000 channel points in, going, huh? I know Boostios. They, they'll probably win the map, and they C9 it. Cinema. Oh, Valid, you're in chat. Talk to your team, man. Talk to your team. Talk to your team. Discuss with them what was in their mind. What was going on inside their head. That's the freest map win of their lives. Zachary could not come back in touch. They would have won that for 100%, 1000%. They both walk off point to make sure no one comes to touch. They both walk off to try and make sure no one touched. Worst play of the season. Well, I think we just found our mistake of the season in Div 4. Mhm. Oh my lord. Oh my. According to a valid, they said they thought they capped. And see, a valid, that's when you look up at the top of your screen and realize, oh shit, we didn't cap. Toughest break. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who's it for? Who's it for? Let me guess, it's Boostios, right? They're bringing in someone. Alright. That makes sense. I think Spats is kind of more of a Tracer play, and this map's not really. It's good for Tracer, but I don't. Maybe that's not what they want to run right now. I don't blame you. Mine is as well. I just watched the team that had secured map one in the bag lose map one. So, you know.
Ready for battle.
Let's go, program. Oh, Pulse chose to defend first. That's a very good play. I love defending first if I'm them. They're running the Reaper here.
Our lives are short. Will you share yours with me?
5, 4,
Our
3,
I mean,
lives are short.
if
1.
if I saw Junkrat Torb, I would have cried. If I saw that in my ranked games, I would have cried. So we are seeing an Ash Mirror here. Yeah, a double Ash here is really nice. Yep, they're gonna walk left side here. Ooh, big dynamite there from Zachary K. Forgotten name just gets run at. Steel shot. Ooh. Oh my! Just big there. Apple Bloom, Zachary, and Steel shot. Getting all that, and they're just gonna maybe stagger out frequency here. Yeah, frequency just gets staggered. Yeah. You know, just that big dynamite from Zachary opens it up the entire way. Another big dynamite there, but Snow hitting the headshots on iZone here. They are on the Kiri again. On a break or on a Juno here for Boostios with break Juno Kiri here. Dynamite gets stopped by Maywall. Ooh, another headshot there into iZone. iZone's just getting a little bit of domes here from Snow here. Ooh, but Zachary K hits his headshots first. Ooh, Avalanche falls very low, has to ice block here. Ooh, Steel shot. Also, just very low, trying to survive both fall. Forgot gets that one. Apple Bloom gets Avalanche here, and now they're just kind of funneling into a little room here. Pitch Slab getting chased, has to pick up the mini here. Frequency though, a little bit far up. Zachary getting healed up here. Ooh, we'll get ECF here. We'll bob Frequency here, so Frequency's just gonna get shot out here by a Bob. Bob's also taking little pot shots onto Forgot here. Ooh, Forgot's falling very low here. Trying to make it out. Has an nano here. Both the portals here for Boostios already. They're taking that much damage. Ooh, he's almost... Yeah. Ooh, Ram ult here. Frequency, Ram ult here. Steel shot falls. Ooh, Pitch Slap gets domed. Snow with 2 right now. Trying to get Apple Bloom here. Apple Bloom 1 HP. Is just gonna fall now. Yep, will fall. Frequency gets the long range punch. Avalanche, what are you doing, my boy? And Snow gets Zachary here with the dynamite.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Yep, they do get that. They did have to use more than a couple ults here. Dualshot did use theirs, so they did trade out on Ram ult here, and June ult here for Repulso. Those Steel shots falling very low there on that side. Getting punched by Frequency. Now he's running forward. He's still very low. Need to kite this out, my friend. Wall comes out. Avalanche couldn't wait.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Ooh, Kitsune comes. Yeah, Bob here from Snow. Where is Bob actually? I can't see it. I just... Oh, he's all the way up top. Yeah. Just good. I didn't even notice. Nailed here, steal shots. Gonna get focused out here. Sports trade. Avalanche gets pitch slab. Zachary K gets forgot. Frequency gets Zachary, but he was able to release the Bob. Steal shots gets ECF. Apple Bloom on point. Zachary K gets Snow. Or the Bob, more likely. Frequency falls. Izone getting that one with the headshots, and Avalanche here will fall next. Does not get the respawns with his team. Yeah. Yep. Ooh, frequency here coming up on the goal. Yeah, Death Blossom here for Apple Bloom. Apple Bloom. They have had it for a little while, since first point. They did get it in first point. Ooh, steal shot. No, with two, mind you, as we're talking here. Nano comes out onto Frequency. Death Blossom gets Avalanche. Oh, and forgot name. Steal shot gets one, but Frequency gets to the last two. They will be able to contest though. Yeah, pitch slap is running forward. Ooh, but maybe not. Zachary K is maybe going to contest. No, yes, will contest. We'll get onto the point at the last second. Is able to contest enough for his team to get back. Ooh, ECF falls. It's just Frequency and ult here on point. Gets pitch slap though. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it's just the rest of his team wasn't back in time. Pitch slap falls. Snooze Bob getting that one up on the high ground, yeah. Just putting Kite out well enough. Point, they do go touch. Steal shots is touching, but he's one. Will fall. Zachary K's next. Apple Bloom fall, or Apple Bloom gets one. Will fall next. Zachary K dives to the Bionade. Yeah, that's point number 2 here for Boostios. A minute and a half to push to third. Ooh, and steal shots here. Didn't swap his spawn. Is gonna get punished for that. Maybe? Yeah. Gets absolutely punished for not swapping spawns like the rest of his team. Yeah. Ooh, but pitch slap gets the ECF there with that ooh, there's Snow is just on a high ground. Jumps down into the middle of Pulse for some reason. A very questionable decision there. Ooh, but Frequency with 2. Good Zachary and Izone here. Blossom here for Apple Bloom here. Maybe trying to look to get something out of that. Forgotten name does have the nano though. Frequency with Daryl here with a mail. I'm gonna use that now, yeah. Icebox in the middle of it. Die comes out, gets slept middle. ECF gets him with the homing missiles. Avalanche falls though. Steal shot gets that. Ball comes out. Zachary K. Nano comes out. Frequency with the nano. It's gonna pop Ramo finally. Steal shot. Trying to build their zone up. Probably will pop it when he gets low. Zachary K is finally low. Oh, Frequency making the decision to run on the back line. Will fall though. Apple Moon gets that with the shotguns. Bob comes out. Bob's not on point. It walked all the way past point. It's not touching. Avalanche is on point though. Trying to touch.
Round 1 complete. Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Yeah. I think he meant to just hit it at the very back of point and just accidentally overthrew it. He was probably a little bit too close to point, and Bob comes out from over top of you, so it just walked on top of point, stopped at the wall, doesn't touch. Avalanche tried getting back on the Tracer, wasn't able to reach point. He did reach it once, but of course recall gets forced, and you can't get much more with that.
Ready for battle.
All right. Very interesting here. A Genji Soj though for the defense on Boostios with a Diva. It's a very interesting DPS comp here. I know Genji has been used recently in pro tournaments, proper pulling that out. No, Avalanche over onto the Venture actually, which is also a pretty good pick here. Still on that on a Juno here. Meanwhile, we have Bap Lucio here, maybe just for the sustain on Pulse. Immortality helps.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Hustle up. That really helps.
Bap. Okay, interesting. Big nade though. Catches 3. Immort's 4th. iZone here. You just have to pump your tank full of heals now. Good Immort from iZone though. Just the biggest nade from Forgot though. Actually, huge nade. Ooh, yeah, the 2 people fall. Pitch Slaps and Zachary Cave. Frequency and ECF finding those out. They're gonna back up here. Pulse, yep, he's gonna give shield, let his BAF run across. iZone is half. Diva's running in though. Apple Bloom. Avalanche is back over onto the Genji now. Had that ooh, they just get run on here. Steel shot. You gotta have. Maybe you guys should have kited out a bit more there. Just that Diva in close range kind of kills y'all with the shotguns. iZone was also just half HP. Didn't get healed up in time. Kind of got stuck in a little corner there, and yeah, and Forgot's already so high up in nano charge here. Frequency has bomb, mind you. Oh, and they're pushing. They're running head first. Snow falls. Skill Shot gets that, but he's low. Pitch Slaps will fall. Anti comes out from Forgot Name. Ooh, Forgot Name falls. Zachary K gets that one on the flank. Frequency. Leave Zachary K for a moment. Finally finishes them off with the melee. Apple Bloom. Gonna get pressured out here. Frequency. Trying to get that. Will not get it. He has Fade. He runs away. Still, they trade out here. Honestly, it was still a favorable fight there for Pulse, but they all backed out. They did lose their Lucio though, which does make sense, but now they have a Nano here for both supportals actually. For Boostios here, Pitch Slap is still just very slow on this Nano charge, or on this beat charge. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, and the cast just shoots the deflect, and Bomb gets Pitch Slap there. Yeah, Apple Bloom just gotta fall now, man. You have Death Blossom though, but I mean that's probably gonna get eaten. So. You gotta look for the D-Mech here. They did use Nano, Bomb, and Juno here for Window High Noon. So they do have the ult advantage here on Pulse. But they've got to get something going here. They only have a minute left. Oh. 2 here. Frequency, ECF get that. Oh, Blade comes out. The rest of the team falls. Apple Bloom falls to the Blade here. 30 seconds left. They get a team kill here.
Victory is in sight. Don't get cocky.
Yeah, which they did get 2 ults there, both DPS ults here. Frequency coming up on another bomb though. He's so fast on charging this. And Avalanche gets eyes on here. Immortality forced early. Death Blossom gets used finally. Yeah, he will help get ones. ECF is hiding up on his height though. He's very low. You've got to finish that kill off, but they have no supports here. Iceland's making their way back. ECF in the back gets Apple Bloom finally. Snow walking. Actually lives at high noon when he shouldn't have because of the nade. Juno here comes out. ECF getting that one. It's both supports compared to just Steel Shot here. No, but Frequency's back and he boops him off the point. It's the C9, yeah. Yeah, just very good. They also just really held Pulse into that little right room where they kept standing for minutes at a time, just or like a couple like seconds at a time, just waiting to make a move, and they were able to get pressure off Snow on that Sojourn. Uh Nades coming out from Forgotten Name there into that small little room, kept getting 4 3-man nades. Like my lord. Just big nades coming out from Forgot there. Just very good. And yeah. Yeah. But they're making it work, Boostios. I mean, of course, now we do have our little 5-minute break here in between maps. It's, 2 and 3. Uh, I'll say it every time. Go get hydrated, everybody. Take your breaks, go eat your snacks. I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be filling up my water and actually going to the bathroom. So take your chances to go do that while Mr. Producer Man Caustic here entertains you. I will be back. I am back. Yippee. Yeah, as well. So like, I had to help my mother get water because I'm a good son, and then exactly, and then I had to add my flavoring to my water because I like my little flavoring. I added Crystal Light fruit punch. It's very nice. Crystal Light fruit punch. So it's very flavorful, and I love it. It is. I also just love the red. Yeah.
Here, Pop Tarts. Also, hi guys, I'm here. Y'all have fun.
Hi, Daphne. He's gonna cast for y'all in a minute. Yeah. When I leave.
I mean, unless you want me now. I'll sub in. I mean, I'll sub in if you need me to, but I'm fine.
No, save your voice for your next match. Save your voice for the next one, buddy.
True.
I got
I
you.
just got done just yelling my vocal cords out during my game for coaching.
Yeah, save your voice, man. Save your voice, man. Coaches.
Leviathan's fighting.
Yeah. Were there any swaps while I was gone? Okay. Yippee. I'd love to see that.
Ready for battle.
I was coaching. No.
Yeah. Interesting event. There was a letter number. There was a letter number.
Oh, I missed a letter number. Anyways, y'all have fun. I'm gonna go chill.
5, 4,
Mm.
3, 2, 1.
Alright,
Initiate
here we go.
flashbang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're seeing a dive here from Boostios. Pulse still on that brawl comp that they've been running. Although Zachary K is on the Venture this time instead of on like the Cassidy Ash that they have been running. Ooh, Snow gets pitch slapped in the backline. Yeah, Avalanche gets Eye Zone as well. Ooh, but Frequency maybe gets D-Mech here, yeah. Ooh, but Steel Shot falls, ECF gets that. It's just a Apple Bloom here. Trying to get Frequency, will not. Honestly, should've tried TPing out. Yeah, honestly, I would've TP'd out, not let them get any ult charge here. Zachary K swapping over onto the Tracer now, so we will see that. Yep, they do get that, and they're already 54% to a bomb here. Zachary K coming up on this left side, maybe gonna try and force point here. Yeah, they're all just kind of taking point here. Ooh, iZone gets a forgotten name, brawling on that backline there. Ooh, Snow chasing Zachary K. Zachary K going low, will fall. Frequency gets that one. A little bit of a positioning error there from Zachary K here. Oh, and there's just a Tracer on a pitch slab. Pitch slab gets chased down. Frequency and and Snow get that one. On the point now goes Pulse. Punch, punch, punch. Izone falls. Frequency with another kill here. Forgotten Name goes half. So does Snow, for that matter. Avalanche still low themselves. It's healed up. Juno's tracking missiles while also deflecting Apple Bloom there. Overtime comes out on the first point, but there won't be any more contesting here. Zachary K will fall. Another kill there for Frequency. Hit slap falls to Avalanche, getting that chase down. We're going on to point 2. Gardens? I think. Oh, Temple. I thought they were going right, so I thought it was going to be. Actually, I don't even know what these points are called, if I'm going to be real.
The enemy is here.
Oh, does Avalanche. Pulse one comes out. Ooh, gets Izone there. Snow with 2. Gets both supports here for the side of. Gets 3. Snow with 3. Steel Shots falls off. Zachary K wasn't in the fight, yeah. Yeah. Still doesn't get the spawn with his team. Ooh, Zachary K and Snow found each other. No recall for both Tracers here. Got a stuck stick on someone. I think Frequency there. Going to... ECF popping that ult. Out comes Blade as well. Die, but he gets cut down as he goes die. Blade comes out, only getting that. Frequency gets eyes on there in the back line. ECF gets Steel Shots in the Juno ult. Zachary K falls. Snow gets that one. Frequency gets pitch slapped as they're trying to reset there. Team kill, but they do have to use 3 ults there on the side of Boostios. Pulse and Death Blossom used. Yeah, and they caught a couple people with the blade. Yeah, they caught people with that blade too, which is good. Good ult value there. Steel Shots did ram ult there. Oh, pitch slapped ulting here. Oh, Nano comes out onto Frequency. Both supports fall though. Pitch slap getting chased. Bomb comes out from Frequency. He's gonna stay inside his bomb. Gets pitch slap. Snow gets Zachary K in the Tracer duels, but Frequency will get demech here. Pulse comes out. Duck. Nothing, I don't think. Izone has to rally here just to finish off this fight here. Gets Avalanche with the bash here. Frequency just still shooting. Trying to get something with this Bunny Blaster. Yeah. Oh, pitch slap falls onto Avalanche. Yep. Apple Bloom goes back to contest, maybe? No? They have to go contest! You have to contest the point. They did swap it. No, they don't. No contest here. Zachary K falls before they can get there. Steel Shot fell as well. Now they just go up. And they're onto Ruins now, so... Contest. Yeah. Oh, yeah, gets forget name there. It has to pop Ramon here just for survivability if we're being real here, but Frequency in the backline gets pitch slapped. We'll get demeched. So he's gonna get staggered out here. Yeah. But they still haven't kept the point though. They even force out recall and they stick Izone! No! Snow gets 2! They still haven't even fallen yet. They finally get the cap. Now they're down 2 in this fight. Yeah, ECF ults here. Die comes out. Can't catch anyone. And they lose that fight there. Because Snow is able to just hit. Yeah, Zachary K just trying to maybe contest, get a bit of stall going, but maybe, oh, messes up the blink, falls, Snow catches him out there. That's just Such a yeah, no recall here. Both tracing. Oop. We get both supports? Oh my, Snow wins the Tracer duel as we're watching here. Steel Shot trying to chase the honor around, falls, Apple Bloom. No, with 3 there. Frequency getting the other 2 with Bomb, and they still have 3 ults here. Only Pulse Bomb on the side of Pulse. 70% and counting here. For the side of... Oh, Snow! Getting the Pulse onto Izone here before the fight even begins. You can't even come run in yet. Zachary K, they know he's on this side going for the touch. Yep. Nano Blade. Yeah, Steel Shot gets forgotten name, but 2 with the Nano Blade from Avalanche and Izone just can't even touch here. And that's map 3 on the side of Pulse or Boostios. Sorry, I read one name. I read the wrong name. Oopsie daisy. My readings.
Play of the game.
Yeah, here's that Pulse here. Gets in eyes on there. Great Pulse. Yeah. Yeah, just immediately was like, nah, I'm good. I'm really good. Yeah. Just wonder what escort map will get picked now. There's just not much more they can do, really. I mean, maybe they go Dorado, or actually, no, they should not go Dorado. This Diva's been running them down. Forget what yeah, please, I actually forget. Dorado and all of these just favor the Diva comp compared to this Ram. There's not much they can do here. It's very interesting. Yeah, yeah, just come back at it, talk with your team more, and just keep doing what you're doing. Honestly, they haven't been doing bad, just a couple just mistakes being forced out here from the side of polls. Boostio's capitalizing on those. What map are we going to? Yeah, a very good map, honestly. I love Gibraltar, maybe because I'm a Widow player, so teehee, love Widow. Yeah. A lot of the times you'll see teams pick to defend. I also just love picking to defend. It's just better in my opinion, so I know like, oh, I can go here or like this is how much I need to get to. Just it lets me figure out what have to do and what like where I need to go to be real. Maybe that's just me, but That's what I like doing. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, who's coming and where? That's Boostios, my friend. You said Pulse, that's Boostio swap. Yeah, that's a Boostio swap. I recognize the player's name. Harcliffe and Frequency. Frequency's the diva player. Yeah, your brain's not braining. It's okay. It's alright, man. Don't worry. No, yeah. I know. You just didn't speak correctly. Oh, that'd be great, honestly. That'd be amazing if they did that. Ah. According to Mr. X Collapse in chat, Boostio's only scrim this map here. So picking a strong map here for Boostios. Okay. Huh. So that's the brig player for Pulse and DPS and other. Yeah, there we go. That's the role. I forgot that role for a second. Forget that role exists. Other. It's the other role. What's that other role called again? No, I don't know. There's another role besides DPS? There's another role besides DPS? What? Oh, Zachary K, stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it, Zachary K. Stay with it. Please. Yes! Yep. Don't worry, Dusty. I got you. Winton. Winton. It's Winton. Winton.
5, 4, 3,
Let's go to that Widow POV. Let's go to that Widow POV.
incoming.
Yeah.
Stop the payload.
It's time to spin my web.
Oh. Oh, don't do it. Yeah, Steel Shot's sleeping on the job here on the Diva. Kitty Cat trying to get back into spawn. Ooh, Zachary K gets badge. Oh, I love Widowmaker. Steel Shot. Oh my gosh, Steel Shot just so low. Zachary K gets out, luckily. Apple Bloom setting up. No, maybe? Oh, Snow gets pitch slapped with that, Ooh, and Harkov gets Kitty Cat there. I thought Kitty Cat was in spawn. Very interesting. Heck there. Not really setting up. Oh, steal shot. Yeah. Yeah, Apple Bloom is trying to set something up.
Did I scare you?
I mean, like, yeah.
Guess you were
Ooh, smash falls. Yeah. Hardcliff on point. Someone was forcing, I believe it was steal shot there. Primal here for Hardcliff, so we'll see what he can make of it. Goes into the backline onto the Ana here. Oh, he falls before he can use that, yeah. Heal shot. Yeah. What? Smash! Batch getting crushed here. Bob coming out on the pitch flats, who's just pushing cart. Goes into the tiny room where there's a mega, but now you're gonna get pushed by a monkey. Yeah, you're gonna fall there. Ooh, Zachary gets snow. Zachary with 2! Zachary with 3! The Widow going crazy now. Finally, he's unlocked his true potential. Oh, and they know Forgot's over there. Or ECF, sorry. Forgot's not on the Ana this time, which is an interesting choice. Apple Bloom gets that with the virus. Hardcliff's the only one left alive here. We'll be able to make it out.
no one can hide from my sight.
Yeah, Funeral Insights for Pulse compared to Rally Primal. Zachary K gets snow though, just sitting up on this height. Forgot name, very low. Maybe you need. Yeah. Batch gets. Oh, Nano Boost comes out on the steal shot. Both Nanos coming out here for both Ana players. Honestly, just. Yep, there's the MP. Batch might fall. Yeah, we'll fall to the virus. Hardcliff 1 HP. Finally falls snow. Gonna get chased down here. But finally cap. To the backline steal shot. Doesn't crush. Almost gets ECF with that squish, yeah. Has to make it out before though. Ooh, but Zachary K gets ECF with the Widowmaker again. Finding these shots, he's low, very low though. Gonna maybe get chased down by this the opposing team here. No. Yes, actually Hardcliff still on him and his Ana. No, has to fall back. Putting pressure onto this Widowmaker. Oh, sleeping Hardcliff. Kitty Cat 1 HP doesn't hit the nade on themselves. And they don't even get to kill Hardcliff there. Yeah, must have, honestly, because it's very interesting to not see Kitty Cat regain HP there. Pulse gets eat. Batch. Batch trying to get maybe the Widow of Zachary K with that Pulse there. Doesn't even catch them. Hardcliff jumping onto the backline. Kitty Cat and Kitty Cat and Zachary K. Kitty Cat very low. Steal shot low as well. Gets DMAC. Apple Bloom falls. Snow gets that one. Pulse Primal, sorry. Primal gets both supports and the DMAC actually, and they're just gonna leave Steal shot in Baby Diva form.
Personne n'échappe à mon
30
regard.
seconds remaining.
Let's go.
Pushing the payload. Where's my key?
Taking damage.
Yeah.
10
10 seconds left. Ooh, Widowmaker on that little sight line. Ooh, Zachary gets Snow. Snow just walking around right in front of him. It's very interesting decision there from Snow to just walk headfirst at a Widowmaker. Steel shot here taking a little bit of upward angles here, trying to get something going. Has to back off though, falling a bit low. Hardcliffe runs onto Zachary K. They get that one there. Apple Bloom falls. Nano Boost coming out here. Both Nanos coming out here. Juno plus Juno. Hardcliffe sleeping on the job. Forgot name low. There's two people on cart. If you really want to go for Steel Shot, go for it. Watch gets hit slap. Ooh, falls. Yeah, we'll fall before that happens.
EMP.
Score 0-1. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Yeah, that Widowmaker just did really well, pulling a bit of aggro there from Hardcliffe and Spatch. Spatch onto the Sim to get the TP across the height for their supports here. They're on the brig on here, on the full on dive backline.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Yeah.
Sniper.
Ooh, going for the jump shot there. Snow misses just barely. On the backline here goes Steel Shots, trying to get anyone really. Zachary K just on this height, going to look for Snow here, but still just Steel Shot coming in from behind every so often. It's gonna take focus off this backline here. Spatch over onto the Tracer, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 17 HP there. Just barely gets it out on their own. Ooh, Hardcliffe here getting pressed up by Steel Shot. Both Widows are not really taking this duel as much as I thought they would have. Zachary. Yeah. Oh, and they get point, yeah. 5 minutes almost to cap second point. Ooh, and they get the D-Mech on the Steel Shot. Ooh, but Zachary can't get Spatch up in this height. Oh, he gets 2 actually. Kitty Cat. Just trying to maybe run across to 3 for Zachary K.
You didn't like my present?
Sights. Sights. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they know ECS is there, so they know that some players like, they know where most players are here because of, like, just their team scouting in general. Hardcliffe runs up onto Zachary here, trying to maybe get something going. Primal comes, yeah. Can't really make anything use of this, Primal, though. Both walls come out, reactive walls to when, Snow uses theirs. Jump shot looking, can't catch anything. Apple Bloom. Oh, gets Zachary K as he's falling away from Hardcliffe here. But gets a run on. Steel Shot gets that one. Nano Boost comes out though. Onto Apple Bloom, actually. Ooh. Yeah, Hardcliffe falls though. EMP comes out, helping
Victory.
game. Yeah. They just end up taking a really good fight there. Using their ults when needed, and it's just
Play of the game.
not really a good reaction there from Pulse. I mean, very close in general. Zachary K looked very nice on this Widowmaker, in all honesty. Hitting some very nice shots. Yep, just unfortunately can't get everything going. And that's map 4 falling to Boostios, and that's the game. So at least it's not 3 Overwatch like we saw all last week. Yeah, yeah. They didn't lose points in the next 2 maps and only gave up 1 point on Watch Point Gibraltar. Just really good turnaround from them. Yeah, and if I'm going to be real, um, I'm gonna give it to Frequency, in my opinion. Frequency did so much in the first 3 maps that even though they weren't in that 4th, like, ECF or Forgotten Name were, I think just they did so much there that it warrants an MVP. Yeah, yeah, they both did really well. I think I still just give it to Frequency. Frequency just even on the Ram comp, just did so well, and I am a little bit biased towards DPS, and I've given it to DPS almost every time, which is why I wanna give this to the tank. That was just going so hard on the side of, like, on this side that it didn't even matter. New casters. I will be leaving. Thank you, everybody. Of course, I love casting with my Mr. Producer Man, and I love casting in general. You'll see me tomorrow night, Div 4, Sakura Samurai versus SIWB. Fuck it, we ball.
No swearing.
9:30 p.m. EST. Mark it on your calendars. Show it up. Let's go, guys. Woohoo. Thank you for having me.
What the hell? Did I hear something? Huh? Hello. Yes. Hi. I would just like to get one more thing of information. Then me and Hydrate will be casting that game he mentioned. All right. That's all. Go back, Caustic. I'm sorry. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the interruption in between the last map. I was doing a little trolling. Apologies. But, like Hydrate mentioned, as I mentioned, I am here with Nyx, the fan favorite caster.
Hello, hello, everybody. What flame favorite? Wait, is this when? I'm not aware of that.
I think everyone's a
Let's see my
Nyx
goat.
fan here.
Nah,
But
nah, nah,
anyways,
just my goat.
Nyx, come in. We get the fun match. I heard some chaotic stuff happening in that Div 4 game with Boostios and Pulse, but I was not able to watch it. But I do know we're going into Div 5 with Nova against Gold Lotus, a very interesting match because looking at the standings here, you have Nova who's at the top of their Div and Gold Lotus who just made the cutoff.
Yeah, and like Div 5 is already very scrappy if you think about it. And
Yeah.
we've been getting a lot of 3-0s, so let's hope this match will not be a 3-0 just for the content, you know?
I had
Everybody
a draw
get the big
today.
old cards ready. You got a draw? That's
I had,
crazy.
my team had a draw today. It was very interesting.
Damn, what map?
Blizz World.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, maybe we'll see a draw here. It's always drawable. It's always winnable.
I want to see
And
two
especially in Div
C9s.
5. Two C9s in one day?
Two C9. No, two C9s in this one match.
Oh, Dusty, you asked for a lot. I expect Apexes.
Hey, it is Div 5. I could see a lot.
I mean, again, yeah. And speaking of Div 5, what are we supposed to expect in terms of composition here? Like, are they gonna run any meta comps, or are they just gonna do whatever they feel most comfortable with?
I honestly, Nyx, I'm not a big studier of the Div 5 game, so I could not give you a clear answer. But I do know Reese has been walking around a little bit, so maybe we could see some of that. Maybe some Juno.
Juno, I think it's a must at this point. Well, even
I mean,
in
I've seen some
higher.
teams not.
Yeah, but especially in Div 5, she does so much healing. She puts a decent amount of damage. Her ult is way too strong. If you're looking to win on Div 5, you definitely need that character, right? At least
Yeah.
from my perspective.
Well, this is like a cracked DPS player.
Yeah, true, exactly. And again, we might see some crazy plays coming in, and it will also depend on what teams are comfortable running. Maybe we see some wacky compositions. Maybe we see some Reinhardt getting played. We always love some Reinhardt.
I would love some Reinhardt. I would love Reinhardt.
Yeah, because you mentioned about the horse. The horse is very strong right now, but does anybody really want to be watching a horse play?
I mean, I'll say it. When the horse meta, when I played back in there like season 8, it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst, okay?
Okay. All right.
When I was the horse player. Whoa, yay,
Factory. Wow, producer man coming in and absolutely annihilating my co-caster here today. That's crazy.
I mean, like it's a toss-up. You could literally just say hog and you could be right. It's literally just a random shot. But coming in here for the rosters, sorry, I got off topic there. But coming in for Gold Lotus, we have Mr. Winkle on tank, Diff This on DPS along with Kosi. Vixen and Banana Bread are on the supports. Banana Bread Pop-Tarts, though, are not what they are. So don't worry, Caustic. And anyways, going in here for the side of Nova. Nyx, do you want to take this one?
Sure, let's go ahead. For our tank, which is normally a flex player, we got Non-Nico, aka Niku, Dukes on DPS, alongside of Echo, him, Tab, I think I'm gonna call them Tab, or HR Tab, as a support line with Mr. Risley. Oh, what a name.
I don't want to say that name.
What a name. You love to see that.
Yeah, now coming in, the first map here is going to be going to control, and it'll be Antarctic Peninsula, a very more close quarters map to some of the other maps we have on our pool, like an Ilios or the Busan. So it could be interesting to see here. Maybe we could see that Rhine, right?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that both Div 4 and Div 5 chose to run Antarctica today. Because it's not a map you usually see. You usually see teams playing on Busan. Busan is the favorite map for control. So maybe we'll see some interesting compositions coming in here. I've seen a lot getting played on these maps.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Ram. I've seen a lot of Ram recently still, but it will be Reinhardt coming out here for Nova with Nico on the Reinhardt with a. I was trolled. Never mind. Oh
You
my
were
God,
trolled. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. We all know that. Say you cannot be announcing that. We get caster cursed.
I can't say it, but it's going to be a very interesting comp nonetheless for Nova here with a BAP Zen Sigma on a control here with a Torb Ash setup here with Dukes and Echo. And here for Gold Lotus, you do see that Ram comp with
They're actually rolling out with the BAP Zen Torb.
Can I say I'm pissed off? Can I say that name?
You can say just off or I am or whatever. I
I'll
think
just
we
say
can-
off. Yeah, off is on the Reaper. Kosir is on the Soldier. Winkleflap is on the Ram. That I'm not gonna remember that. I'm gonna be real. But anyways, Nova coming in here for the top. They're trying to get a high ground first, but this Sig comp doesn't move too fast, so they're gonna rotate down to the point here, try to give Echo an angle to try to get a quick pick here. While Nova does start to get this cap, Gold Lotus potentially looking for an engage here.
Yeah, Zenyatta falling dangerously low already. More forced out way too quickly. And oh my goodness, Ashe needs care urgently. Somebody please look your Ashe.
And there is the turret kill from Dukes. It's traded out, but he still has a turret on the field, so they're basically just still half a man up here for Nova. And they hold back Gold Lotus, and they're already 10% and counting here on this point.
Yeah, a little bit interesting that Lotus did not pressure that a little bit harder, especially with the Immortality field coming out super quickly. They had a big advantage into that, and they did get Dukes eventually, even if the turret you can kill it quite fast. So they just let them cap point and hold onto this. Already 25%, so not a bad start if you're on the Nova team.
Yeah. What I find weird is no team really has any way to move around quickly, no speed. And that lets situations like that happen where Kosi just falls to not Nico on the Sigma, no movement to get away. And then the rest of Nova cleans up. Oh my god, Turret's carrying. But yeah,
the Torb pick, that's crazy. How's that working?
Torb just too tanky, no one can really walk him down. But like seriously, this whole no speed thing, very interesting for both sides here, especially on a map type like Control here next.
Yeah, they're both playing very slowly, and now if you're Lotus, you have to walk into this setup with the Zenyatta Discord Orb doing so much damage, and his Dynamite's shots is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, especially because you have no mobility. You don't know how to rotate here. You don't know who to go for.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be slamming your head against the wall.
Yeah, now Kosi's here on the Ashe trying to compensate, going against his poke, but Nova's just set up a lot objectively better here, and they're coming up to their ults quickly too. A lot of cooldowns coming out early here from Gold Lotus as well. The rush coming in though, trying to get a chance to capture this point. Nova getting walked on with a counter with the Bob from Echo. Those support ults here from Gold Lotus trying to clean up the rest of Nova here. Mr. Winkleflap will not fall with the help of this Coalescence, and they will seem to get this cap here, unless Echo almost gets something done there with the Bob. But no, Gold Lotus caps with 3% and count.
Huge Coalescence coming out from Banana Bread there, keeping her team up, and oh my goodness, actually getting the picks off. And now Gold Lotus has the advantage, but only 2 on point. Everybody's trying to come back. Zenyatta falling dangerously low and has to regroup his team.
Yeah, now Nova's already back to this fight. They just, they died early, so they get to come back really quick, and they have 4 ults here, all very good space takers with the window, the trans. There's the Flux, there's one to start off with, looking for Winkleflap, removing that help pool of armor, but not really, though, due to the help of the Suzu. So that does not find much yet. Nova's looking for this engage. Duke's going to almost fall to that Reaper, gets a carry at the last second. Tab uses this Transcendent to walk in, try to keep his team up, give Nova a chance to go in. Off looking for the Jet Blossom, no engage. Very, very slow fights here. And now Gold Lotus still waiting to use their ults. They got time to build ults, and here Kosi with the Bob, just having him on the point, doing a lot of damage. Windows used just to get rid of him. Kosi finds Tab in the meantime, though. It's a trade. Ult for ult, but then there's a pick in the meantime, and Kosi finds one with the help of Off with that Death Blossom. Dukes gets rid of him, but it's not going to be enough. The Torbjorn has to run away, while Gold Lotus keeps this point at 60% and counting here with an Annihilation still.
And Dusty, Molten Core was not used at any point on that whole team fight. On the Transcendence.
Round.
Yeah, Nova goes ahead in Transcendence, but they just stay there. They don't use the window to force an even more aggro engage. They don't Molten Core to get some pressure on to Gold Lotus. And unfortunately, Gold Lotus just gets picked. Cozy getting the hacks on with the Ashe, just getting headshot after headshot. And I'm just getting the Death Blossom. Unfortunately,
Duke gets trade. Molten Core did get used, but not too much space there because it just gets fighting a Reaper point blank. And now Winkleflap does have this Annihilation to go in. It's last fight territory here, 90% for both teams. Annihilation coming in, walking down to the Zenyatta. Tab does not have his next Transcendence yet. 97%. Can anyone touch here? Looks like it might have to be Echo, but no one does. No attempt to touch, and Gold Lotus will be taking round 1 here on sub-level. Not sub-level, but whatever pet map this is, I don't remember.
Okay, on Tat's curve first point, let's just go into that.
First point, yeah.
Nova was too scared from the Annihilation coming from Winkle there, and they just don't touch. They don't do anything. They watch the Ramatra just used the Annihilation a little bit too early, even to not get any picks, but just enough to put pressure onto them, and they just have to fall back. We're seeing the Juno swap. The lack of mobility really did hurt both teams, so much so that Gold Lotus only managed to cap on the back of Vixen's Kitsune Rush when they actually had a lot of opportunity to engage and actually go hard and fast. But we're gonna see the Symmetra May.
Ooh, good old-fashioned right setup coming up here. For Nova, probably just trying to get a little more brawly here. With Gold Lotus having off also go to the May, that's going to be very interesting to see. And now it's just going to be a matter of how can you win this brawl, because honestly, if you're Nova here, you do have the better raw damage. You have May Wall, you have Sim, you have more burst damage with the Rhine. But you got to like play this safe a little bit, because you have to walk into the enemy wall as well. But you do have the speed advantage here with Tab onto the Juno. So now Gold Lotus having a bit of a rough time trying to engage so far, looking to try to get a wall here potentially. Nothing really coming up of it yet, and they just let Lotus, let Nova get the cap first, and Echo and Dukes are going to get the first 2 picks to start this fight up and probably finish it too.
Lotus was taking so much damage without trading any of that, and so much so that Mr. Risley already has 44% on that ultimate. We almost have a wall coming out. We're gonna have the Blizzard in 50%, so there's some big ultimate charge coming out from Nova in just one team fight. And one wall from either May here can be devastating. Like, Risley does have the Immortality Field, but it has to be placed so well to save his teammates.
Yeah. And now, Gold Lotus, they have Cozy go over to this Venture Swap. A lot better for the Brawl, just because you can get away from the wall if you get walled off with that Burrow. And just to drill on all their cooldowns. But now, if you're Nova, you do have a pretty good way to win this fight, because you do have ults like this wall coming up a lot. You're just winning in the ult advantage. Wall comes up, hits Winkle. Echo gets traded out for the Ram, but it might be a little too late. The Ram falls, but Nova is trying to just survive, and they barely do. Gold Lotus almost losing the tank and almost making a comeback in that fight there.
Yeah, Echo does get picked off early, but it was not enough. Like, Gold Lotus just knew how to do a lot of damage and just took way too much damage for them to be able to re-engage. And now Nova has 65% coming in and 3 ultimates, almost running all 5 of them. And one Blizzard could be devastating here. Vixen does have the Kitsune, so it's always going to be, again, in the back of the Kitsune for Gold to try and catch this flame.
Yeah, and now getting close to the last fight territory here for this round. If Gold Lotus doesn't make something happen, Vixen probably going to be going into this rush here, but the wall is just split off Winkle. Not going to be enough, but Nova has all 5 ults. No, Nico, look for the shadow, does not hit his target, hits a wall instead. The wall is not your enemy, buddy. Wall comes in along with the Blizzard here from Dukes, getting 3. Nico going to get the cleanup here with help of Dukes. 97%, no one else here can target Gold Lotus. Besides the lone May, Blizzard comes out, but it is not going to be enough. It hits 5, but no one's there to capitalize, and that will be Nova taking round 2 here on Antarctic.
1-1, huge counter ult from Dukes over there. They know the Kitsune is the Gold Lotus win con, and as soon as they press that Q, Dukes is like, no, I'm gonna freeze you out. What you guys gonna do about it? And Suzu was forced early, so Vixen literally could not save their team. There was nothing Gold Lotus could do. They were running into a car wash. They were running into a May Blizzard, and Symmetra was just staying behind a wall as well. So there was nothing Gold could do. They have no mobility. They have no way to out-rotate whatever Nova is throwing at them onto that point. We're still seeing the same compositions, though. And again, Deuce changed to a warrior backline for Gold here. Still no speed character, but this is a bit interesting.
And now you do have Winkle going over to the Sigma, taking inspiration from Nico. It's going to be a Pharah, Ashe, and Sigma swap along with the Ana swap, so they're playing a lot more further back. But they do know that Nova doesn't really have any of these hit scans to really put them down besides Risley here on the BAP. But Pharah could get a lot of value, but at the same time, this is in sub-level. It is very close quarters. So Pharah might not get the most value, so you might have to play as ground Pharah. But at the same time, Nova does get the opportunity to move around a lot more with these TPs and like that. Going in, already walking on to Gold Lotus. Cozy does find Risley with the coach gun, but it's not going to be enough. Winkle falls. It's going to be Nova trying to walk in and getting a little low. But off on this Pharah is getting a lot of value here, along with Banana Bread on the point by themselves.
Banana? Hello?
Very, very questionable play there by the Moira, and that is Nova getting the first cap here in round 3.
Probably a bit of miscommunication out of Gold. No. Oh, they're seeing the Pharah Mercy coming out. A bit of a low elo.
Bit of a gamble.
Yeah, it can work. Off has been getting a pretty consistent damage on this Pharah, but what else Mercy is gonna provide here? Maybe the red?
Nico with the double fires are getting a lot of value there with a poke from Dukes. A lot of damage.
Yeah, Vixie right falling almost half HP, just getting rezzed off and almost dying once again. Off trying to get an off angle into the main, knows they are high ground, and Nova's just playing split here, but nothing's pressuring them.
But yeah, just this Sigma can't really, the Sigma comp cannot get a good engage in. But Tab does fall off, fall low and dies. The DPS are in the back line here for the side of Gold Lotus. Finds both support, so this should be a free engage here. Nico, no close to Shadow, trying to salvage this. 50% encounter here, but that might be all the Nova is able to get. The far walking in on the Reinhardt, but Gold Lotus is still taking a long time to get this engage.
Yeah, they got good picks. They never actually pushed the point after that. What? Hello?
Funny teleport.
Funny
But
TP,
Gold
funny
Lotus
TP.
do get the point cap, but they are in the low ground here, trying to get back up to the high ground, where Nova's already up against. So Off might just have to have the win con here, be this barrage, spamming into the corridor. And Nova does have a lot of ults to go in there. Shatter could be huge. The second Winkle drops that shield, it could be game over. And the Shatter fight still big slam! Mixing goes down. Yana falls. What's coming in though? Off with the barrage, trying to counter. Lives at 5 HP, trying to help. Might just be enough. Prays himself out with Echo, killing himself with his own rocket. Winkle at full HP, trying to fight this Rhyme. Cozy finds Risley. This Ashe is uncontested, ladies and gentlemen. Gold Lotus might be able to pull this fight out. And now, Nico has no one to save him, no one to help him. The Sigma survives with the help of Vixen. A very good res from Banana at the beginning of that fight to help Gold Lotus win that fight. A nice stagger onto Tab. And Gold Lotus keep their percentage going to even out with Nova here in a few seconds.
A lot of ultimates committed. They're gonna have the Gravitic Flex and the Nano Boost coming out for Lotus, but you're gonna run into this window May Blizzard and the Orbital, right? Orbital Ray is such a powerful ultimate, and you really gotta be careful on how you're gonna choose to use your own.
TP. We're TP down to the bottom of the point. Winkle should be able to get a good flux off at the same time. They have to come down to Nova. Big Nathan from Vixen helps get one is Echo. The Lamp and Orbiter come out to try to save the team, but the Pharah has the Nano from the high ground. Justice will be running from above, but not from the ultimate. But Nico finding both supports here for Gold Lotus. It might not be enough though. The DPS and tank are still alive here, and we'll be able to burst down this Reinhardt. Gold Lotus gets the cap back. Nova got a cap there at the end. I did not notice, but help of Cozy and Off on these offing, like Cozy, honestly, Cozy on the Ashe has been taking a lot of crazy angles and getting good picks off of that. I don't know if you've noticed that next as well.
Yeah, no, Cozy and Off have been going to some off flanks here, and Nova has just not been prepared for that. Off is getting a lot of value this far, I'm not gonna lie, more than I expected him to, and it's working pretty well.
And now, Nova will force the point, and you don't have any ults to really contest this too far, Gold Lotus. You have Winkle just going in, gets charged, gets pinned, and now is going to fall to the Reinhardt. That is fine. If you're Gold Lotus here, you just gotta get a quick disengage, be able to build ults. And the res from Banana, very risky, they fall for it. Off 1 HP, Winkle gets shot, second he gets res. And Gold Lotus, he might have invested too much here, 10%. Can you touch? It's only gonna be Cozy. You might have to throw a bomb on a point, but you have to worry about Blizzard and Window. You might have over-invested here for Gold Lotus. 5%, 4%, 3, 2, Bob incoming. Does
Bob
not slam anyone. Ob coming in with this barrage, hopefully, but someone has to touch here. Vixen goes next. They die. Cozy trying to touch. Gets it. Gets away from the Blizzard. Often does not find a singular pick with that barrage. The Blizzard hits Cozy from the high ground. Russian Banana is not going to be good. And Nova, after a very interesting Antarctic, will win it 2-1.
I love that Nova is bringing out this weird, quote-unquote, weird characters with the Sim, with the Tor. We saw that those characters getting played. Not something you usually expect. Antarctica, I have seen the Symmetra, especially because Car Wash can be very powerful, especially on the second point we saw, like, they could not walk into the turrets.
And
just
then
like
there
that.
it is.
Turrets do a lot of damage, turns out. But Go Lotus needs to adapt. They need to figure something out. Like their DPS has been taking a lot of off angles, which has been giving them opportunities to move in. But the problem is their team cannot follow up. The supports cannot follow up. The tank cannot follow up. So if they get caught off without getting at least 2 picks, it is going to be always a down fight for them. So they need to figure something out here. They need a Juno, they need a Lucio, or they need more high mobility characters into them. If they want to run the Moira, maybe run the Moira with something a little bit wacky that can get in and get out, rather than something more static like a Sigma or a Ramatra.
Yeah. And it's honestly, Gold Lotus kind of shot themselves in the foot there at the end. Because like I said, like they lost their Sigma, yes, but they could have gone to disengage. It was at 80%. But instead, Banana goes in for that res, goes and dies. They get Sigma back, but Wingle gets solo shattered, so it's just not worth it. And then by the time you have to touch, you just have to stagger in one by one. It was just a rough finish to the map where Gold Lotus had a chance to quickly take this map 1 lead.
Yeah, but also very smart rotations of Nova. They kept forcing point with the team TPs time and time again. And eventually they had enough ultimates that they could just hold on to that. They didn't commit anything and they were able to get staggers out because, again, overcommitment out of Lotus. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the teams are gonna adapt. Nova, if you're Nova, you're feeling pretty good. A 2-1 start is always nice, especially if your strats work that well. And I'm curious to see what Lotus is gonna pick for hybrid.
I mean, if we do look at the map pool, we have some picks here that you could like. Nova seems to really like to lean into the brawl, but they also did start off at Sigma comp, so they might be a little diverse here in what they want to play. Because you have maps like Midtown where both can be played. They have maps like an Icon where you can like take the tight corners and maybe play something weird like a Junkrat. I've seen it once before. And then maybe you always have the Wildcard of Blizzard World, a lot more dive-centric map. Can't really run the brawl as well, you know?
Yeah, I think if
So-
you're still looking to run the Farah, Icon can work pretty well. She can
Yeah.
get some good off angles on the first push, especially if you're expecting to run against that sim again.
Over the roof on the first
Mhm.
attack, I could see it.
Yeah, that could work, but it's also a bit of a gamble because if Nova is that well trained with a sim comp, if they do the sim TP strat to point, you're taking kind of a 50-50. How well can you hold versus how well can you push against this comp that you're expecting them to run, right? It could be
Yeah.
a little bit risky. The safer option might be Midtown, but it's gonna be interesting.
I was personally thinking Blizzard World, just
Mm.
because you can't really run that Rhine May sim with all the high ground. Like Eichenwald does have it, yes, but that's more on second point. That's it. If they get to third or first, I mean, it kind of just favors them. So I do think a Blizzard World is in the future here.
Ooh,
But
I
at
hope
the
so.
same time, I think I am. Whatever I say happens, it's probably going to be the opposite due to me. Just cast a curse.
Cast the cursing as well. To be fair, I don't think only 2 times the casters were correct on the map predictions. This team just kept choosing to pick points that are not quote unquote ideal, but probably because strategies and scrims, we only know so much based on scrim books.
Yeah.
And then again, we
Scrim-
haven't seen any other tanks getting played from the Nova side. Maybe they have a crazy dive as well. Maybe they have something else cooking up. So it's gonna be scary. If you're Go Lotus, you're kind of worried. You're kind of trying to think back on what you scrimmed, what have you seen from the enemy team, and try to pick something that is gonna give you comfortability, but also take them out of their comfort zone.
I mean, both these teams, Nick, from what I saw from what they played, they kind of seem to be in the same general ideals when it comes to their comps, because both teams played either the Sigma or the Reinhardt, and it kind of
is
was just a matter of who played what. And yeah, Eichenwald is the pick. I think you are correct, Nick. So I was wrong.
Yeah, they're probably expecting to do the Farah flying over the roof strat, trying to get a little bit more pressure on the off angles. That seems to be like what they are banking on.
Most
They are
likely.
gonna have to be careful though. If Nova's 6 on the sim, May is gonna be hard to go into that.
I mean, if you can do it, if you go Lotus, maybe a tank more like not really even a brawl, maybe like a diva, just to quickly go in with the far, like something maybe like quick divey, like it's a little weird. Maybe even a ball, I think could work, because you can maybe wall him up, but he has grapple. You can try to TP away from him, but he can just grapple and run towards you.
Mhm, that
Ryan,
is
you have to
true.
like go for a pin, but it's a lot of weird things you can run. But it's a matter of like you said, what you can do, like what have you been practicing, what have you been scrimming. So it's got to be a matter of what we gonna see in this Eichenwald map coming up. Nova leading 1-0, but we could see something weird in the cards. If we see Reinhardt already, I mean anything's up in the game at this point.
That is very much true. We saw Torb getting played, Dusty. This is
We
as
saw
weird as it gets.
Torb Sig Zen map in 2024.
I love that. I love me some weird. That's why Div 5 is always fun.
Div 5 is it's interesting, I'll say that.
It is certainly a division that exists. And again, it's very entertaining to watch. And it's interesting to see these players improve along the season, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes they start off not very coordinated, but slowly they start getting to the conference picks and they start realizing, oh, this works well with this guy and not with this guy. And as well, like qualifiers, now is the time to start showing up your cards. Because if you want to get to the finals, it is going to be a very cutthroat competition.
Yeah. And I mean, dang it. Oh no, not his JJK references.
Oh, the Gojo?
Ooh, so a DPS
Oh.
swap and a DPS swap. I had to think about it for a second. I short circuited there.
Yeah, maybe we're not
Alright.
gonna see the May then, because Zix was doing pretty decent on that May. The
Maybe a head
Blizzards
scan.
are great.
Maybe a hit scan just in case for that far. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. Hit scan on Eichenwald's very good.
Yeah, that's very
Get
fair.
an
Like,
Ash up there, get a Cassidy. Oh my, oh.
it is brutal, yeah. And it also, I'm curious to see what the support line is gonna bring, because now speed is gonna be more important than ever, I
Oh.
believe.
All right, and I guess we will see. And there is Gold Lotus, like we were saying, Nyx, with that Pharah strat potentially going over the roof here. And it's not Murky coming in for the hit scan. That'll be Echo on the Ash. But Murky's gonna take a Pharah duel with only Zen heals to keep them alive.
Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. He's gotta play around this off angles, his rooftop angles, so
Hey,
well to not get picked off early.
Ground
especially 'cause
Pharah might be a
Cozy's on.
possibility in the cards.
It is. It's not too terrible. If Cozy has been hitting shots, okay? They're scary. Like we saw them popping off on Ash time and time again on Antarctica, Peninsula. So if they're on this cast, if Murky overextends, they're not gonna have the same help that Hollow is gonna have with the Mercy Pocket. They're gonna need to play around these corners or just play ground Pharah.
Yeah. I know coming in, it's gonna be Gold Lotus not going over the roof here with a pharmacy, but instead going to the right side. Maybe potentially just all the way over, but no, it's just gonna fight down main here against Nova. Winkleflap on the Sigma trying to walk in, but Nova does have an overall better poke comp to just poke out Gold Lotus here, and they are showing in their damage. Echo just holding the sight line, and I do think I saw Hollow Purple going across the map into the back
Yeah,
line.
they're doing the long flank.
Yes, they are! Oh, a flank, and Lamp is already used here. The Mercy's trapped, though. Oh, no. Banana Bread. They can't get away. And the
it's over.
Murky has fought them out. Hollow Purple trying to get revenge in the back line. And finds Echo. It's a good trade. You're still down to support here for Gold Lotus. It's going to be the Pharaohs doing in this small little corridor. Neither finding each other back to their spawn room. Min off the clock already. Cozy finds Murky. And Hollow Purple survives at 17 HP here with giving Gold Lotus a chance to go in with all that space that they made.
Huge on Hollow to knock back down on that. They saw the opportunity to get at least one pick. They wanted more and gets another one from
there's
Mr.
one more.
Risley. That's huge. Opening up the team fight.
Waiting
and
for Echo.
rain.
Oh, Echo decides against it. They sensed something was up.
It's not gonna happen there. They need to get out there. This Tiger's gonna be
Oh,
brutal.
nice air shot there, Echo.
Oh, that was nasty.
Yeah, even then, Hollow Purple does get res, and Gold Lotus does get that cap, though. A little scrappy of a play, getting that far into the back with the Mercy, getting split, but they do get it done, giving Gold Lotus 5 minutes here on the clock to get through second. And now they just gotta figure out how to engage through up to this castle, because it's gonna be a little rough on the Sigma comp.
It is, but also the Far can displace them pretty well, like they just did. And again, you have Cozy try to keep up against Murky Far. Murky has not been able to get as much value because they only have Zen heals. It's not enough to keep up with the cast damage.
Yeah. And now speaking of damage, Gold Lotus has been doing quite a good amount, forcing out a lamp already, and getting close to almost every single ult in their bank. So now Echo dies. Did they fall off the map? Die to their own dynamite? Oh my god, they fell off the map. Hollow Purple with the barrage, finding both supports. Getting traded out, but it does not matter. They did their job. And Banana Bread gets the rest, so it doesn't even matter. Not Nico by themselves here. We're going to see a potentially staggered Sigma. And that's going to be detrimental. Oh, that's a boop kill. That's a boop kill.
Get the bingo cards, environmentals.
And now Hollow Purple on this Pharah, the switch that seems to be doing great here for Gold Lotus. Nova not really ready for it, having to force Murphy over to the Soldier now, just for a double hit scan to mark this Pharah. With Gold Lotus having 4 ults here to potentially cap second. Well, Echo sends in the Bob. Nothing can be found yet. Trying to force back the Banana Bread Valkyrie. Hollow Purple 1 HP. Vixen gets Flux. Does fall. Echo's Bob finding 2 right at the end, with Echo finding a pick of their own. Can we see a 4K here from the Ash? Yes, we do! He does not get the ace, but a very good save there from Echo. Getting Nova to get that hold, but it was a little costly using the Flux and Bob, because now you only have your support ults, and if Tab can't build that Transcendence quick, oh boy, it's high noon.
Oh, it's high noon with a Flux. It's gonna be brutal. Tab needs to get the Transcendence on as soon as they possibly can. And yeah, Echo did a great job with contesting the point with the Bob, and Nico saw the opportunity to Flux, just guaranteeing the picks. And now it's gonna be a little bit interesting.
No.
Oh, huge first
That's an early pick from Cozy. And now Hollow Purple going in. Tab falling low, still doesn't have the Transcendent yet. This could be dangerous. Nico finds Victim though. It's a trade. 4v4 right now. 2 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock here. Gold Lotus trying to move up, but playing this safe, giving enough time for Banana Bread to get Vixen revived here. And that's going to be a Nano on the field now back for Gold Lotus. Flux coming in, finding both supports. Tab does have the Transcendent, so it does not matter. Cozy getting picked off by Nico. A Nano Winkle Flap is what's going to be a distraction for Hollow Purple. 4K Barrage. Trying to find Echo, gets the 4. Do we see the ace here from the Pharah? A Nano Sigma was just a distraction here. Vixen steals the ace, but that will be a barrage. Cleaning up Nova. Justice was served. 3 minutes on 30 seconds on the clock here for now for Gold Lotus, but they have no more ults.
That was insane on Hollow to see that opportunity. The Transcendence was forced and you were about to run out, and the Morph Field was used as well instead of just using the Trance and saving the cooldown. And they saw it, they went for it, and they got a huge barrage. Oh,
3 minutes.
Open up. Yeah.
Pocketed barrage
3 minutes
hurts.
on the clock.
And now, if you are walking in here for Gold Lotus, you do have a pretty good way to walk down on Nova here, especially with Nico out of position like this, along with Murky falling low, gives a lot more space here. Winkle already getting closer into the Flux here, only 15% away. Now, 3 minutes left. Going to be Nico using a Flux. I couldn't even realize Vixen does get picked off of that, but gets rezzed again by Banana Bread. The Mercy finding a lot of value here. Murky falls. Cozy getting the cleanup here with the help of the Flux from Winkle Flap. This Sigma finding a lot of value here on the Icon Wall. It's just Nico left on the point. The Pharah finding a lot of picks, but Echo came back from the spawn, finding Cozy. It's going to be Pharah on for Hollow Purple, trying to make sure no one else goes in there. Barrage onto Tab, that's all they're going to be able to find, along with almost Marshy. In the meantime, Winkle finds their counterpart in Nico, and now Murky has his visor. Not going to use it yet, though. Grizzly has this window. Will they pop it? Yes, they do. It's going to be Vixen falling, Hollow Purple getting res. Both supports might die here for the side of Gold Lotus. No, Banana Bread lives. The Mercy survives. But Tab is coming back along with the rest of Nova, but it might be too late. Too much spam damage coming in. Cozy cleaning up house on the Genji. Dash after dash, turning the rest of Nova into the sushi. And this sun has been extinguished possibly here.
Oh my god, no, Marcus still contesting.
Getting the touch. A very long stall, almost a minute off the clock. Hollow Purple going over to the Junkrat here for the next touch. Echo falling low. Does not get the recontest, and that's going to be 2 minutes here for Gold Lotus. Very good stall for Nova. But lights got snuffed out there for a second. That Pharmacy getting a lot of value.
I am so shocked how many reses Banana Bread has been able to get off on this map. Like, on the first map, we saw a couple of blunders, but it's also just because they were capitalizing on the poor positioning of the Mercy. But now, she's just been able to get away with murder here. Or, not murder in this case.
Reverse murder.
Rezzing somebody off time and time again. Hollow doing so much damage with the Pharah getting pocketed. And Nova tried to go for a double hit scan, but still is not enough to shut him down.
Yeah, and back to what you're saying about Bananas Bros. Reses, I think it's through the fact that most of the times when someone were to die, as if Vixen or the rest of the members of Gold Lotus, they were either far back in a safe spot to res, or they were just somewhere where Nova couldn't really reach super easily against Banana Bread, just flying around on the Mercy, so they were able to get a lot of good reses, especially on the Vixen. Most of the reses were on to Gold Lotus's Ana, and they got a lot of value with the nades, the sleeps, and especially the Nano that got them potentially got them that second point capture here. But now Nova going back to that Sim Rhine comp with the depth, a little bit of a change up. It's going to be a Bastion here to most likely poke out Gold Lotus with a lot more damage, but Cozy And Hollow Purple will be going over to the more or less double hit scan with the Soldier Sojourn setup here. No other changes.
This is a very classic comp from Nova. The Sim TP with the Baptiste and Bastion with Ryan is good. They're gonna go straight into point and try and bunker up onto that. They're gonna rotate going to the left and try to take that point. But a lot of damage, a lot of pressure.
Quick TP going straight to point, trying to force out Cozy. Has to run away quickly, getting all the cooldowns on them. Does survive though. Winkle Flap on glow. No TP for another 5 seconds here. Big nade to prevent Nova from getting on an engage. Winkle Flap going to get bursted down though by this Reinhardt, by Nico. The grass can't save him from that one, buddy. Hollow Purple finds Murky, but it's not going to be enough. The Symmetra here from Echo is going to be able to clean up house. TPing onto this very no movement Sigma comp. It's going to be a very quick cap, getting at least 5 minutes. Hollow Purple though, so I mean Echo? Okay. I see you.
Yeah.
And they finally get specced out. Pretty big stagger there.
Like I mentioned, the Sim TP strat, very classic, especially because we've seen the Echo getting played before.
I know, back to Ash here for Cozy. I think the main thing for the Bastion here is just for a hit scan that worked with the Rhine comp. And it's also just a lot of brawl oriented. Because now you have 2 switches here. Cozy for more poke on the Ash, and Hollow Purple is going over to the Genji here, trying to maybe counter this Bastion, but the Symmetra also might be a good pick here to help. But it does not matter. Hollow Purple heard me and said, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing, finding Echo. The Symmetra is gone on the fight here. Nico falling low, so is Murky. Everyone falling here for Nova, while the cart is still being moved here by Risley. And it's going to be getting around a third of the way through second. But Hollow Purple cleaning up on the Genji, dicing and slicing. Oh my.
Oh my, checking PC, that's crazy. But now it's going to be really hard for Nova to recontest this. Because they're... Yeah, that makes sense, because going into the Bastion Sim against Lotus where they're running, they're going to just stay on the high ground. They're actually going to be able to rain down so much damage with the Dynamites with the headshot, especially with Banana Bread on the Mercy giving a little bit of the damage boost, and Sigma does quite a lot still. And they're going to rotate, try to take their high ground off them.
Nico could get a big slam here though. Big deflect there from Hollow Purple. Big slam hit 3! The charge coming in. Nico not caring about anything, gets slept, but it does not matter. The rest of his team shall be able to get the cleanup. 3 members remaining here for Gold Lotus. Gonna fall low, all of them though. Banana Bread gonna just have to fall with Vixen as their support duo. And it could be a big stagger here, but they are just gonna try to get rid of Vixen. They do get away though, most likely.
No,
the turret. And dodge the aimbotted turret. But now 4 minutes on the clock here. You're already getting to bridge. And look at the setup. Look where Echo is.
It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be brutal here. If they come out of any of those windows, it's gonna be very hard. Genji cannot have a good time here. And the far poke damage onto the right room is gonna be devastating if they aren't careful.
Hollow Purple does find Echo's little hiding spot there. Valkyrie comes out along with the Flux. Flux cannot find its target. Hollow Purple has to wait out this orbit to potentially go for a Blade to save this. Blade comes in, looking for 1, finds Murky. Winkle gets rezzed in the chaos. Hollow Purple the Blade finds 3. The Sigma's res. It might be winnable here. Sigma has a Mercy pocket on him. Nico falling low. Might just have to use the solo shatter here maybe to get rid of the Sigma. Nico fall. He is half, but it's just a Mercy trying to fight him. It's a moth in the face of a giant. And they get the cap there for Nova. Almost scary there with Hollow Purple getting the clean up with a Blade, but not enough. Nova and Tab live 4.5 minutes here to cap third with time, mind you.
That was so crazy out of Gold Lotus. I honestly thought they were gonna get that. I thought they were gonna get the team fight turnaround. Banana Bread, Banana Bread getting the res off too. Hollow Purple just doing so much, getting so many picks. But Nova's still gonna have 3 ultimates coming up, right? The Far ult is 83. Barrage can do so much, especially with the window.
Big slam again! These, if you can't play the Rhine Mirror, you just kind of get hit by these shatters so often. And now look at this, 4 minutes. Oh my god, it's gonna be like a 4-minute cap. Because you just got hit by a big slam, you can't really stop it. You had to make switches early. It's gonna be Hollow Purple stalling, Cozy running in. It's not gonna be enough though. 3 minutes and 52 seconds against. This is a 2-minute time bank difference here for Nova against Gold Lotus. Both teams doing very good on their offense, but Nova just has a little more speed to him with this Symmetra.
When we're running back, we're getting more icon ball, ladies and gents, because this is not over. That is insane. 1 minute and 52 is still a pretty respectable time bank to try and get the 3 takes and as much push progress as you possibly can. But you're gonna have to be careful. I mean, I expect that we're gonna see Hollow Purple on the far again. They managed to do so well on the first point, really open it up, especially if they're expecting the Symmetra. Far can just rain down the rockets from above, not get it caught off by the turrets, and just open up the wave for Gold Lotus. We are seeing a Torb pick here, which I don't actually hate.
Gold? Oh no, but that Torp pick's gonna do great for Nova here because
Yeah.
Gold Lotus is going full dive. Not what I expected. You still have Hollow Purple on this Pharah, but you're only gonna have Vixen to heal them on the Kiriko. So if you try to dive this, what do? Force point? Because a lot of burst damage here from the line, the Torb, the Ash. I mean,
Yeah, Go did not expect the Torb pick here. I think they
Oh,
should have expected. They probably were banking on the Symmetrix still, so that's why they are choosing to run Hollow, just taking out the turret so Cozy can have more space and then Winston can jump in, yada yada yada. But the Sword pick just counters a lot in there.
Well, no,
against
Winkle, okay,
Lord.
that makes a little more sense here with Winkle Flap going over to the Diva. Now, you only get 2 or 3 fights here next. That's going to be the main issue here for Lotus. And, okay, Hollow Purple is going for this flank angle again. Not as noticeable without the Mercy this time. So now it's going to be a dive setup here, getting everyone surrounded to pincer the side of Nova here. Going to be a slow start up. Winkle Flap's already falling in half. And it's going to be Hollow Purple looking in for the shots. Going in. It's going to be this
Get
dive
spotted.
getting ready to start here. Already 45 minutes burn off the clock here. Cozy falling half. Echo, maybe a little out of position here. The Pharah looking in to rain rockets. Not gonna be enough though. Hollow Purple falls to Risley. Lamp is used by Nova, but not enough. Velucio is just too far in. Working on this Torb, doing a lot of good burst damage. So now, already a minute left, and you're going to Junkrat?
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Pharah did not work because the commitment to do the rotation is a lot. They wasted so much time and got nothing out of it. So they were really just trying to burst down the Rhine Shield, try to get a pick, maybe try to spam the turret so the turret cannot be as annoying for Cozy. And they're hoping to get this point open. They don't no longer have speed. They were swapping off to the Moira as well.
I mean, I do see the Junkrat kind of switch as well to like maybe poke them out. At the same time, it's going to be very scrappy. And now, Banana Bread has no fade. Winkle Flap going in, trying to just hold some high ground. Risley falling low, Lamp early. This might be winnable here for Gold Lotus. They find Risley. They fall low, but Mercy's going to be their next target here. The Torbjorn kind of getting spammed out here by the Junkrat. Hollow Purple finding one. Banana Bread goes down here for Gold Lotus. Winkle Flap loses the mech. Nico here on the Rhine might be able to build a shatter, might be able to win this round, win this fight. But no, it's just Echo left. The Junkrat at the final hour somehow pulling something off here with that just 1-2 combo with just his damage buffs. And now you cannot see 9 here. If that would be very unfortunate. But now you do get card moving through second. That is a win con, and you are building up all your ults next. So what do you do here if you're Nova to try to stop this?
Now it's just playing for ultimates. They know they can get a big slam. They're gonna have Molten Core. They're gonna have Bob. Bob is gonna be huge pressure off point. And because what is Diva is gonna do? Try to eat the Bob, but then you're gonna have the Winnow coming out. We're gonna have Echo doing damage from up above or up below, wherever they're gonna be positioning here.
Hollow Purple though might be a little out of position. Wait, the
Cozy,
slam!
the
It hits
slam!
2! That's not big enough! It only hits the Diva and the Tracer. Tracer getting away. Hollow Purple getting a lot of slam damage on Nico, getting the good pick. Banana Bread falls. Bob on the point to contest. Everyone has to just play on this far side now. Vixen almost falls. Cozy with the pulse on the Echo. Now, Echo finds a tire, finds Hollow Purple. The Junkrat kind of just getting bursted out there. 2 big ults from Nova. Not finding enough value because they just weren't in the right position at the right time. Vixen's on the card here.
Oh, and Reese is
both
gonna get
portals
stabbed
and the
and
bomb. Hollow Purple going over to the Genji. And now you have to rely on this window and this Molten Core. And you're playing on the low ground here. So Gold Lotus just gets the advantage already. Vixen probably looking for this rush here potentially. No shadow to worry about. Gold Lotus getting a very good push so far. And now, no ult yet. Rush coming in. Nico taking the space. Suzu, Vixen walking in first, trying to front line. Cozy's in the back line. Turret's going to have a lot of value though. Winkle Flap does get picked off. D-Mac, Banana Bread trying to stall with this Coalescence. But Murky, the
Molten Core!
hitting 4. But Gold Lotus, this is... You may have 4 minutes, but you got a pretty good push. You got under bridge on second. That is very holdable. Especially if you... I honestly... Call me crazy, Nyx. I think you keep Hollow Purple on the Junkrat.
Honestly, probably. The spam damage on first point is gonna be so hard for Nova to get through. So again, if they also try to do the sim TP, you can play a little bit further back. One trap, one good mine, boom, immediate insta kill. Especially if they're trying to do that. I don't believe Nova's gonna. I don't think Nova's gonna run it back. That would be
Hollow Purple?
maybe they are. I see the
I'm waiting
Symmetra.
for Nova is going to go for this on the offense. Their TP getting them a lot of value on that first offense of theirs. And going to be Hollow Purple going back to the Pharah though. So it's gonna be a little rough. Banana Bread going back to the Mercy. They're running the same comp that kind of lost in the previous defense, but maybe if Winkleflap changes up the Sigma from what they ran previously, maybe to like a D.Va. And there is a pause coming in here. I do not know if this is a disconnect or just a potential Wi-Fi issue, but for now we will have a pause, and that does give us time to talk about this round 4. So there is no way to tie. Let's just be real here. There's no way to tie, but there is a way for Gold Lotus to hold here and get something back.
I think if you're Gold Lotus, you're a bit worried. Again, you expect the sim TP now. At least you expect some variation of that. So you really would depend on where you're going to play. You cannot play under the bridge right now, because they're just going to sim TP away from that. So you got to choose a better holding spot. This Pharah does allow a little bit of mobility to kind of go from high ground, like from the to closer to the bridge, to behind, to the both high grounds on the actual point. But I'm interested to see what Coates is going to do with the Tracer here on this defense, especially against Baptiste that we've seen, the Bastion and the Symmetra coming in. And this Ryan has been doing so much. Nico has been a menace on that character.
Yeah, and now, honestly, you know what I think this kind of comes down to? I know I do play tank, and I do think it matters a good amount, especially with, I know it sounds weird saying it's 5v5 and all that, but only having one tank, what you pick is kind of really important here. So what do you do? Because that Sigma, I do not think will do you any favors. I think
the Sigma is not the play on the
honestly, Ramatra isn't that much better either. So and Winkleflap did have a pretty good performance there on the D.Va because they can boost out, they can matrix damage. So legitimately, I think you either run the D.Va or something a little unorthodox. Not like a queen, mind you, but like, I think D.Va's one of your better options here. I can't even think of another tank that would fare too well.
No, I can definitely see the D.Va working very well, especially what they have, right? Because you have the Tracer, you have the Pharah. If you see somebody getting low, you can just boosters in, get a pick, and then try to get out with the Matrix. And it's gonna be hard to, but also not that much, because if Hollow is able to get the turrets before they take you out as D.Va. Oh, we're seeing the horse though. All right.
Okay. I mean, that's not the worst thing. I don't know how I forgot about horse. I mean, it's tanky enough.
Yeah, a lot of survivability. Okay, Cozy is swapping to the Torb instead of the Tracer.
I like these switches, actually.
Yeah, I really do like that. I don't think the Tracer was going to be a good...
Torb has a lot of good spam, along with the Pharah, and now the Orisa might just be enough. You just, honestly, what you want to do here is burn 2 minutes off of burst. If obviously you can manage more, you will. But burning 2 minutes would be pretty good. It's going to be Nova, though, getting a quick TP, going into the left room, trying to burst down Cozy and Winkleflap, doing a very good job so far with this Bastion. Going to be the walk-in. Nico not really having a shield. Banana Bread falling low. Full support's falling for Gold Lotus, and this Ryan TP comp. Gold Lotus has no answer, and it's going to be another quick cap. They don't get bonus time, but they do get 3 minutes to cap second here.
Yeah, it's gonna be an uphill battle for Gold Lotus now. The Bastion's gonna be set up on point if they're not gonna make any swaps, and it's gonna be really hard.
Hold on second.
Yeah, they have a lot more opportunities, especially the high ground, but Nova rotated. They're just doing the same things that they do on first point, Dusty. They are going to rotate again towards the inside and go up to the bridge with the Juno Hyper Ring. So if Gold Lotus is not prepared for that, they were not prepared for the SimTP again. It's all going to be up to positioning.
And it's early. It either got broken or something. Maybe Echo pressed the button early. But now it's going to be Hollow Purple finding 2 with the help of a misplay there from Nova. That's going to be half this 30 seconds put out the clock. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised Winkle is still on this Orisa. And Nico's still trying to fight this? Oh,
yeah, why is Nico still pushing? Okay.
I mean, and Murky's kind of by himself too. Very interesting here. Maybe you can get your support that quickly, but Risley falls now too. So it's a very interesting fight here. If you're Nova, you're kind of not selling, but you're wasting a good amount of time here. Now Hollow Purple has this barrage, finding Nico, finding Echo, and now look at that. You're already building
the horse swap.
The horse is working, and now you're close to your Terry, you're close to your Valk. And that fight took so long for no value. So now you're Nova, you only have the window, and it's kind of hard to push around. You can't really swing because you have to fight the Orisa, who can just walk past you with a spin or a gold. And now you still have to worry about Hollow Purple here and a Terra Surge. So it's going to be minute 45 left, 3 fights. Nova trying to find something to engage here, just trying to force cart more than anything. And it's just going to be the recent contesting. Nico getting Shadow here could be huge. You might want to play for that. That might be a win con. Grizzly does go up with the TP here, though, with the rest of Nova. But once again, Nico does not go with him. Window coming in to force them down. Marky on the top, dropping down past the window. Echo Echo killing Hollow Purple. The res on a banana from Banana does get Hollow Purple. Echo goes too far.
It's a C9! It's a C9!
Oh my god, no, go Lotus, you had that! Go Lotus, you had that! If you had Winkle contest and you get kill Echo, that's so winnable. That's so stallable. But no, you C9. What a way to go out on map 2. Almost won there by Gold Lotus. Just a misplay from Echo turned it into a misplay for Gold Lotus, sending Nova into match point, winning Icon 5-4. Not another C9.
That is so heartbreaking. If you go Lotus, you were
I'd be
so
crying.
upset about that. Yeah, your mental now has to be set in stone, right? You need to be playing for the reverse sweep. The maps were not that like far off from each other. It's a 2-1 or 5-4.
That was
Crazy.
so winnable. They had the
54.
ult. They had everything. Oh my god.
They were just pushed into a poor corner. They just kept falling back into the stairs below, and they just never moved. Banana Bread even got the res off, but unfortunately, nobody was there to touch.
Next,
And
think
nobody
about
just kept pushing.
Think about it. If you contest if you're Winkle, you had Valk and Terra Surge. That combo, you kill them, you get ready for your next barrage. That's the last fight, and then it's just that's so winnable. Gold Lotus is supposed to be the underdog team, and it's kind of showing here. Unfortunately, they're so close to greatness, and it just gets grasped away from misplays.
Yeah, just some very, very little gameplay
Well, then-
adjustments that they need to do. They need to be aware of the map rather than. We talk a lot about micro gameplay of Div 5. Div 5, like the micro is not
But the
always
macro
the
is
best,
so important.
but the macro is even more important. You need to be aware of what's going on at all times, right? And that was
The
such an
mental's gonna
unfortunate
be ruined
misplay.
too.
No,
Like, if you
not
are-
get boomed.
If you're Gold Lotus, if you get boomed here, I mean, you're going into me personally, since we don't play Clash, we are going into Flashpoint, which is a map type that is all, especially in matches like this, not just like queuing into comp or something, but like queuing into like in a match like this, it's match point. Flashpoint is so tempo based, so momentum based, and with Nova just with having that happen to them, Gold Lotus might just this might be bad here, Nyx.
And
Like
not even
obviously they're
that,
match point, but like geez.
yeah, no, they need to really, really get the mental right now. Overwatch, this game is gonna be a mental. They are boomed into their comms. That cannot happen. They need to reset. Map 1, go back to it. We're map 1. Let's do this again. All our fights were close. Was always winnable. Unfortunate misplays. Let's not let it happen again. Let's not C9. Let's not overcommit. Let's not let them overcommit too and not punish that, because Nico was over pushing for so long as well, but never got any any consequences for their actions. So they were just able to push card time and time again on the last point on Eichenwald. And Flashpoint is such a tempo-based map, like you mode, like you mentioned, the state that is going to be interesting to see, because again, we have not seen any mobility supports coming out from Go Lotus. We have seen the Juno coming out of Nova, but we have only seen the Mei, the Mercy, the Moira, and the Kiriko from Gold.
Yeah. And now I said this at the beginning of the game. We might be able to get 2 C9s in this match, but we already got 2 for the stream.
That is insane. You cursed it. You cursed us all.
No, I was kind of rooting for it, honestly. But also, can you take over for a second? I need water. You hear some of those long fights? I need a water bottle real quick. I gotta run downstairs.
Yeah, go ahead. Get some water. I'll yap a little bit here.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
because
can
now.
also,
Huh?
you have fun. Good luck. Good luck.
Thanks. I got this. But yeah, we're going to Flashpoint. We got Suravasa and New Jung City on the map pool. We've seen the Junkrat getting played. We might see some of that again. We've seen a lot of the Far Mercy. Hollow Purple is also a menace on the Genji. If they want to continue with the Genji pick, Suravasa is a very, very good map for that character. Shout out to my Void Ravens people watching. I see a lot of quacks getting playtime on Suravasa, specifically for the Genji. We saw Cozy on the Tracer as well, so we might be seeing the Hollow Purple Genji with the Cozy Tracer coming in. And I will be curious. We're looking very much so to their support line. I think a lot of small things can be adjusted for Go Lotus to guarantee this win. Nova has been doing so well with being aggressive with their pushes. Go Lotus either needs to match that aggressiveness or be able to punish that properly. Because so far, for now at least, Nico has been getting away with murder, and their DPS is doing so much too. And the backline just keeping everybody up time and time again. And yeah, like I think Dusty mentioned before, Go Lotus is the underdog coming into this match. I believe they are seed. Let me double check. They're seed 1, 2, 3, 4. Seed 4 out of 5. And Nova is the #1 team on Div 5 coming into qualifiers. So we always knew it was going to be a little bit of an uphill battle, but so far it's not been bad. It's been very winnable. Ooh. And Caustic, may I get your expert opinion into here as well? Shout out to my producer, man.
I'm back. I got hydrated.
Get hydrated.
Hydrated might be gone, but his memory lives on in water.
Hey, the content. Yeah, we promised content. We got content.
Why does this game have less viewers? We got another C9. Come on. That one might be there. That one might be there. I mean, that was map losing. But it might.
But yeah, moving on from the C9, it happens again. Just reset. Go Lotus cannot let them boom them. We are going to Suravasa, so we might be seeing that the Genji Tracer duel. We saw Hollow Poper being a menace on the characters, so maybe they are banking on that. Oh yeah, does he just catch up? I was kind of discussing which maps. I did say Suravasa would be the best bet, and they are apparently choosing Suravasa. I
Okay,
did
you
comment
just call
on
the maps,
the.
I guess.
Huh?
You call all the right maps, I guess.
No, sometimes I miss a lot. I miss a lot, but sometimes I get lucky. But because I did see we saw the Genji coming out from them, and we saw Cozy being pretty comfortable on the Tracer apparently as well. So it makes sense to choose Suravasa into this flashpoint. But my curiosity is, what support line you're gonna run here?
Maybe, I mean, you saw Gold Lotus kind of dabble into the Lucio Curie there at the end. But I don't know if you stick with that. But I mean, like I said, tank player. I don't know what you run on tank here, because from what you've seen from the Winkle, you don't really. Maybe it's gonna be like a brawl more thing more than kind of a dive, because I mean, with how fast Flash is, brawl is good, but dive is also pretty good. So what do you run here, the Diva? Maybe Ball Monkey, something. Doom
Doom?
fans in chat. I know Garrett's watching.
I hate Doomfist, but it could work potentially. Like
I
it
don't
would
know,
depend on what their tank plays. We saw the
That was
Diva.
just very good at this Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like the Diva would be their best bet for now, right?
Yeah.
It would
But
depend.
maybe they take a Ryan duel, try to think they got this beat. I mean, honestly, I'd be happy with it.
I love me some Rhine duels. At a point, if you can't fight them, join them.
I mean,
you know.
You haven't been able to block a single shatter on any other tank. Might as well try the Ryan mirror, right?
True. That's fair. That's very much fair, actually. Maybe you can get a big slam back, you know. But
Maybe a big slam block.
Yeah, I mean, blocking is we're in Div 5, Dusty. It's gonna be hard.
Hey, it's possible.
I am. You know, that's fair. I've seen a lot of good blocks and good ultimates getting canceled in Div 5 as well as comp. I am also a metal rank player, so I know what it is like.
Yeah. All right, we'll stall for hours if need be.
Okay, no, we're coming in now.
Yeah, all right, the Doom mention does have Garrett excited in chat. Anyways.
And no swaps either, so we're sticking to the same lineups. That's pretty good.
And so it's going to be Murky probably going back to the Bastion. I don't think he's going to stay on the Reaper, but it will be Hollow Purple going to the Reaper. So honestly, not the worst pick. I'm kind of still voting for that Junkrat, but the Reaper is pretty good. into this Rhine Brawl comp. You just gotta make sure you play a little back and not have to use your cooldowns early. With Cozy trying to help out on the Tracer. And Golden Lotus, the rest of the roster is not picked their character yet. And it's going to be Winkleflop going over to Ramatra. Not the worst pick here, but still going to be rough in this run comp. It's going to be on a Mercy again. Who does the
Oh,
Mercy pocket here? I don't. Oh no, Gold Lotus.
yeah. I don't think Mercy is the play. It's not gonna be a fun time. You're not gonna be out heal the
The
damage
blue
that the
honor would be
Symmetra
good.
and Reaper are gonna do. Ooh, this is the choice.
Me and
Already
Augusta.
feeling dangerous low though. Almost gets picked off super early. Winkles is also getting critically low. Please, somebody carry.
And along with that, Banana Bread does not care about the Ramatra. But anyways, it's gonna this comp. It just doesn't have enough healing to go against this Rhine Brawl. You have Mercy, Ana. Those are single target healers. No AoE, no torpedoes, no burst like the Bap and Juno. It's kind of rough, but you do get a decent engage going in here. It's going to be the Reaper dueling each other. Hollow Purple does have this Mercy pocket though, getting the advantage. Tab falling low. Winkle Flap being able to get a pick on Echo, and just having the Mercy along with the Onanade onto Nico, somehow getting them the fight win, but not till Nova gets 35% here on the first point, but they do get a lot of their ult charge for Gold Lotus here.
Hollow Purple is a menace, actually.
Hey,
Like, that
if
is
there
insane.
a reverse happens, you were giving it to this guy, right?
That is the TLDR I'm gathering from the stream. This guy is a menace. The TP onto the high ground, trying to get a flank off, forces Murky to go chase them. Wraith got pushed out early, so they were just able to walk here. Reaper was not able to do anything. But now,
Hollow
Nova's
Purple
getting a
close to
good
this Blossom. Murky going into the TP. Can't really find anything. Winkleflap is actually going to be the target that he finds. But it's going to be a trade. Both Reapers finding a pick. It's going to be Tab falling for the side of Nova. This Reaper on the high ground actually doing a lot of decent poke damage. Grizzly falling one. Death Blossom! Big! Finds two. And with double Koji finds Nico at the last second. Hollow Purple, the man of the hour. It's a Reaper versus the Sim. Who's going to win? It might be the Sim. It might be the Reaper. And it's going to be Hollow Purple! Getting the cleanup! And now
What a guy,
it's
what a guy.
going to be him surviving at 17%, and now Vixen getting close to the Nano, gonna be able to hit Hollow Purple. Nico used the Shatter, by the way, that fight, Nix. I don't even see it.
Yeah, no, Nico tried to show Shatter Hollow, but unfortunately just gets picked off before he can actually get it off.
And
So
they don't touch.
cancel. No, it's just go next point. You do have Hyper Rings, so you're gonna be able to catch a rotation pretty fast. But if you go Lotus, you're so happy about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember to pick up your Mercies. Just want to make this PSA.
Yeah, you get your pockets if you do.
And now, Hollow Purple is going into the backline already with this Mercy pocket. Very interesting, very odd to see at the beginning of the map, but Hollow Purple, they're just trying to cater to, I mean, honestly, I don't want to say their best player, but someone who's been performing very well. And look at that, they already forced out Risley's Lamp because of that. And now, Winkleflap forcing out the Wraith from Murky. And Hollow Purple finds Risley. It's 5v4 here. Cozy falling low, but now Winkleflap can go into this Annihilation. And there it is. HR Tab does not have this orbit yet. And now a little bit of a late nano onto Winkleflap. But he does get the clean up. And Nova does not get the cap. Nico's gonna be the last to fall here. Potential stagger. Actually, yeah, no, it's gonna be, oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh,
Nico.
this is brutal. Gets away?
And
No.
then there we go, Cozy getting the stagger. Very big there from Gold Lotus, and I don't think they're boomed at all, Nix. They're back in, they're locked.
They're so back. Map 1, mental reset. Great to see it. They're not letting those losses, they're not letting Charlie Niner get to their mental. Vixen maybe should have committed to the nano there, but that's fine. They can farm another one pretty quick.
Speaking of farming, look at Hollow Purple, 80% already.
Another, yeah, it's gonna be so quick here.
But both Reapers do have the Blossoms, and Nova does have a lot more in the ult economy here with the wall, window, and orbit. And there's Hollow Purple again with his Mercy Pocket just poking out. 50% on the point already here for Ruins. And now, Tab falling low, and the Death Blossom could be huge. TP going in, not having anything yet. Hollow Purple looking for the Blossom. Got two, no supports! Holy crap, Hollow Purple. I don't know if that counts for swearing or not. Hollow Purple finding another. No ult here used by Nova, and they might just have to get this point. Oh no, and if Murky gets picked off here, it's game over. Echo falls early too. They do get to respawn with Nico, but it's 10%. And you're gonna have to send your Reaper to the point who gets burst down very fast. And oh my god. Next, what do you do here if you're Nova? You're on the back foot now.
No, you gotta get out. You should not have even tried to come to this point. You should have been rotating to the next one to kind of set up with the sim. But no, they try to go for that touch in the very last second when it was already 96. They still have a lot of ultimates. Going in with the orbital ray can be huge, but they have not gotten the opportunity for that. And Wiggleflap's already 50 to another Annihilation, and Vixen on 50 to another Nano.
And no, Nyx, The last ult that was used by Nova was Nico at the end of the first point. They didn't even invest in ults into Ruins.
Yeah,
They do get
just
us
let
set
it
up on
go.
Gardens here, but honestly, if you do use this orbit and get a little too cocky and Nico doesn't remember a shield, a big nade here could be very scary. And here's Hollow Purple again, all these off angles causing a lot of problems, making space for a Winkle Flap, and Vixen them to get a lot of space with the help of Cozy as well, who has a Pulse Bomb, which could also be huge here. Can out-heal that with an orbit, but you do have the Lamp. But forcing out those big cooldowns are going to be very useful here for the side of Gold Lotus. 20% counting here on Gardens, and Merc finds Cozy taking their head clean off. And now, Echo has to get the Lamp on them early there. Due to Hollow Purple on the Reaper. Big slam! It's free! But Amber falls along with Vixen and Winkle Flap. And it's gonna be a sleep, but Nico does not care. He's dreaming of more big slams in the future, just getting rid of Gold Lotus there.
They
do
used that
invest
Blossom.
Wait, when did Marky pop that? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I did not see that either. They used that Blossom, so now they that's a bit of overcommitment then, because if
Gold
they
Lotus
only got the
is
Shatter. Yeah, I mean, Gold Lotus can engage with the Valk here. The Nano is gonna get farmed pretty quickly. They can Nano Annihilation, Nano Hollow Purple, just damage boosting the Hollow Purple. And as long as Cozy can get the Immortality Field out, the Post Bomb is still a possibility.
The Reaper's flanking once more. Orbit come again. Tab not in range of it though.
Oh, so
Hollow
low.
Purple looking for the Test Blossom. Finds 2. Looking for Murky. Out of this Wraith. Finds 3. The Reaper looking for more. Looking for Risley. The Lamp cannot save you now. Hollow Purple getting the pocket, not going to be enough, but it's just Nico that's coming in with the help of the Valkyrie from Banana Bread. And Gold Lotus gets the cap, and this Reaper, I know we're talking about him a lot, but he is the main reason Gold Lotus is winning right now, Nix.
That is insane. Again, another huge Death Blast coming in. Vixen hit a huge nade, already getting them 96. So they're going to have Nano Annihilation coming up here. Hollow Purple switches. Oh, this is going to be
I like that, actually. Now, you know they have no hit scan, the Reaper, no Reaper to mark you. So boom, I mean, and now you have a Nano Annihilation coming in. If you honestly play this safe, Orbit, oh, okay, I guess I called Orbit badly last fight. Now Annihilation to survive here for Winkle Flap. Neither just survive, gets a Nano for the stall. And that's going to be walking on to the Reaper. Murky and force out the Wraith. Winkle Flap still chasing in. Still this Nano just block. Not going to so much sustain. Nova can't get the pick. And it's going to be a cleanup. 75% counting here. You have to go really quickly with your Nova trying to win this next map, trying to get the shutout. But it might not be. You have to block the Shatter here for your Winkle Flap. You have to tell that Nico is playing for his Shatter. But if you play for Gold Lotus, you play a little safe. Can anyone touch? Can anyone touch? TP. They touch. Shatter is big. Hits 2. The Hollow Purple and Cozy both have their ults. They couldn't salvage this. Cozy finds one. Hollow Purple finds the other. And now, Hollow Purple the barrage. And that's going to be a potential reverse sweep in the making here. Hollow Purple. Hold it. I want to see the stat low. I want to see the stat board right now.
Somebody check him PC. That's crazy.
Check his PC. Lotus is locked in, winning Flashpoint 3-0 after going to match point against Nova. And now they have to go to Escort to try and get this to a map 5. After, well, in the next map 4. But still, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Reverse sweep possible.
It does. See, you're commenting about it was so smart. The far switch was so smart actually because they knew they only gonna have the Shatter. They committed the orbital array and so Shatter. But what are you gonna do if 2 of the characters, which one is basically dominating the lobby, is just in the air? How can you Shatter that? You can't, and that's exactly what happened. So they Shatter gets a couple of a bit of an opening, gets Vixen off, but Hollow Purple is there with a Mercy on pocketing up on following him around, gets the barrage, gets the picks and cleanup duty, and huge 3-0. If you're Gold Lotus, you needed that win.
Yeah, and now momentum definitely back in your favor.
That is insane.
No, seriously. I mean, we're not gonna try to cast your drinks, but also, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if this counts as the drinks, but get your water, get your snacks. I think there is something in the making here. Even if it's not going to be a reverse sweep, it's going to be a fun match to see. And now, what do you do when you go to Escort here for Nova? Because you might be a little taken aback by what just happened. And you do like playing that Brawl comp, you do like playing that Ryan. But how in the world do you do that on a map type like Escort? Because Gibraltar definitely ain't it. Dorado,
you cannot
just be a Rialto, but at the same time, Escort might just give Gold Lotus something to play around because you can play far on all of these maps. Gibraltar, not so much. Dorado not so much. If they go Rialto,
Rialto
Or-
would be the only possibility here, but something in
then
my
the
bones is
Reaper's
telling
good.
me Dorado. Something in my bones is telling me
Mm.
Dorado. I don't know what about it, but that's my gamba, you know. Reason, no reason. I'm just feeling Dorado.
fair enough. I mean, honestly though, I might odd pick, but with Cozy, you liking that Ash, I do think we could see a potential Sig duel. It is escort.
Yeah, because like we saw the hit scan coming out a couple of times, so that is definitely a possibility. If you're looking to that, if you want to play the Dorado, then because it's gonna be a little bit harder than Rialto, because Rialto first point is so brutal against Afara, especially in the caliber of Hollow Purples have just been doing so much damage. They're able to play with the off angle so well. Dorado does have a bit of that, but way less than Rialto. So you kind of try to play against their strengths, right? It's less about
Yeah.
what you can play and more about what they cannot, right? How much can we punish them? How much can we punish those rotations? How much can we punish their farm mercy? Banana Bread has been able to get away with a lot. So if you can get early picks on the mercy, maybe with a good hit scan player, maybe even a Widow, I don't know, be crazy. It's Div 5. Maybe we'll see Widow. And Dorado is the perfect map for that.
Yeah.
It gets a quick pick onto the mercy and it's just gonna collapse for Go Lotus.
Mm-hmm. And now back to the side for Nova. Honestly, if you do go to any of these maps, controversial take here. I know the Sim's giving them a lot of value, but at the same time, Echo is kind of just making this a little rough. They get picked off a lot early here. Like I know Sim doesn't have a lot of movement, but
I was
right. Wait for
No.
3. I am. Oh my god! Can we get a counter for this? Can someone get a Dusty versus Nyx win prediction counter for the map calling? Because Nyx is undefeated. I am taking all the L's.
Next W. You'll love to see that. I
But
need
now,
those wins.
I do think what you're saying there was right. If you can poke out that Mercy, that you could get a lot of value here, especially on a map type like Escort, especially on Dorado. Honestly, this map might be one of the most notorious for being able to get full holds on. Like this first point is so rough.
Yeah,
Honestly, on these points kind of suck.
Yeah, honestly, and we've seen some crazy stuff with like touching spawn doors with Symmetra gameplay as well. So we might see some crazy like that. The Sim Ryan kind of very close fuller hold type strategy.
Yeah.
It's very old. We don't see that very often.
It is gonna be
But it's a
Nova.
possibility.
Oh my god! It's another composite Rhine.
Oh
I'm
my
actually
goodness!
impressed, but it is still Echo on the Symmetra, and Dukes, mind you, is back in here next for the side of Nova onto the Soldier. Going to have this pot. Yeah, I'm reading the wrong team. But anyways, Nova here going in with the Monkey Dive. They are going to be running the Winston Brig Ana, a very standard comp for dive. But honestly, Gold Lotus is running double hit scan here. Hollow Purple on the Soldier, Cozy on the Ash with... I Gold Lotus really likes their Ana Mercy setup. I find it a little odd, but it is working for them. The Winkle Flap is onto the Sigma. Honestly, I would say it's not the best thing to do when you can't really get around much against this dive. Preferably something like a Diva. Oh god, I've been suggesting Diva way too much today. But at the same time, I mean, I do think this could work very well here for the side of Nova. You get that good TP for their supports. They get them into a good position, and now Echo does switch to the Genji for a full dive comp here for the side of Nova. It's going to be a matter of how do you play this for Gold Lotus? Do you try to just poke them out, or do you try to make them jump to you and fight them down, or you force point? It's a really just a big decision to make here.
Yeah, it's gonna be about disabling the Winston, but he gets a free jump.
First target, they know who their main man is to kill. It's going to be Hollow Purple, but it's not going to be found. Winkle Flap going to be getting the cleanup with the help of Hollow Purple, getting the two people to jump in, falling. And now, note, if you are Tab and Risley, you are having a good position here on that high ground. But at the same time, you don't really, if you move from there, you're kind of just stuck. Like, you're kind of stuck here, like stranded in the middle of nowhere. So now you're just gonna force card here if you are Nico. So what do you think you do here for this Winston?
I mean,
Ooh, nice
now
rock.
just wait, because that pick is gonna be very
Oh,
gonna be so much pressure.
Away from the spot. Hollow Purple!
Hollow Purple.
Oh my god.
That is insane.
I don't know if we can talk about the anime itself, but if you watch JJK, I mean, it's pretty accurate.
No, let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about JJK. Spoilers. Going back to the game, if you're a Ninko here, you're not having... It's gonna be so hard for you to jump in there, because you can get rock, you're gonna get anti, you're gonna get coach gone. it's gonna be so hard to do anything with this monkey. I mean, he's trying to get some damage and try to put pressure. It is forcing them off the high ground, which is good with the echo following him onto the dive.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be hard to break through the setup that Lotus has.
I do think they're looking for Hollow Purple a little too much, and look at this, he knows the two. He's playing himself back in a good position. But
Ooh,
Echo
good
does
pick.
find Banana Bread. Good pick. Winkle Flap does not get enough care from Vixen yet, it seems. It's going to be the Genji falling low, but getting the backline for Gold Lotus very, very close to death. Winkle Flap shall fall. Vixen might be next here. And yes it is. Nico, along with Olive Echo, getting clean up. And now 4 minutes, 20 seconds here on the clock for Nova. Getting a little rough start to Dorado, but they do get going again.
Yeah, it
Taking
was
the
a
high
bit of
ground
a lack
early,
of a coordination, Dusty. They were not able to coordinate the dive on the first and second attack, and now they're going in. Like, you can see Echo and Nico are kind of walking as a duo. They are, as they should, trying to get the pick onto the Ash or Hollow. Oh, Hollow's gonna get a flank off here. This could be brutal.
That is their main goal here for Gold Lotus, though. You just have Purple go on a flank, and Nova should realize this and just try to poke them out because they are on the offense here. They can get away with that. Just get rid of those two and then walk into the rest of the team.
And they have Primo too, so they should not be afraid to push aggro here.
But now, Nova is all kind of falling low, so they got to play safe here for a bit. Gold Lotus having a decent angle here on the high ground. But Cart is still moving, getting almost onto this bridge. It's going to be a bottom point, a Primal Rage counter. Vixen falls to Echo. It's going to be a Visor from behind, finding one. Looking for more. Cannot find two yet. Both supports are down two from Hollow Purple. The Soldier coming from the back line. Finding three. Looking for Nico finding almost four. Maybe. The stagger would be huge.
Oh.
But Echo does get staggered in the meantime. Winkleflap fighting them in the back line. And that is a lot of time chunked off there from that one fight.
Yeah, and you're still gonna have a lot of ultimates. You're gonna have the Grab Flux, you're gonna have the Nano coming up, the Valkyrie, so you're in a good position if you're Gold Lotus. You're not too upset about that.
You do have Nano Blade here for Nova too, so unless you maybe I thought I was gonna see him there for a second. And no, Echo does get a nade, it has to drop down, almost finds Cozy. And here we go, Nano Blade coming up. Slade looking for Banana Bread. One swing, two swing with help of Dukes. They do find one, find two, find three, find four! Welcome to the sushi store, courtesy of Echo. And that might just get Nova a cap here on second. Gold Lotus not ready for the Genji to cut them into pieces.
Hey, turns out that pressing 2 kills actually very good.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's crazy. Oh, the huge cast
nice rock.
getting the nade off and getting the rock follow up. So they're gonna be trapped here. They gotta rotate, otherwise.
Trapped and low.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
That's gonna be a really rough stagger if it happens. But also, in the meantime, Cozy does go over to a good switch there in the cast, and Hollow Purple does go over to the Reaper. Very good to burst down this Winston from. Wait! Did they just get away with that? Wait, they got away.
They did. That is
insane.
insane. It's okay. It happens.
I get it. I'm just. Oh, wait. Winkleflap, identity look for the flux yet. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock. Valkyrie from Banana Bread for the engage. Duke's trying to take this high ground, getting contested though by Hollow Purple. Echo trying to help as well. Mercy trying to get shot down. Flux finds 2 targets, actually finds 3. I missed one. And that will be a cleanup here most likely from Winkleflap, getting the cleanup. Echo 1 HP. Does he live? Yes, but Nico does not. And now that's a bit of an investment there for Gold Lotus, but you do build your DPS ults in the meantime, getting a good fight win and a way to get back up to the high ground to contest that and make sure you hold this cart safe.
You know, it turns out it was not very pricey because you invested Valk first, and it's Valkyrie. Like, it's a pretty decent ultimate, but it's not gonna be necessarily game-changing, especially not with this comp. And the Flux was the ult you needed to actually hit and get Valley out of, and they did. But now Coast is already gonna have High Noon, and Hollow is farming that.
But the bubble falls. Nico almost does as well. Echo trying to get up there. The Brig on the point trying to just force them to go drop down. High Noon, Nano High Noon onto the Winston, forcing him back.
Electric Cowboy.
No pick. Electric Cowboy. The High Noon is not to be though. It's apparently 12:01. Duke's in the with the visor trying to play down on your point. Tab finding Vixen. 4v5 here, make a 3v5 for Gold Lotus. Winkleflap cannot survive. Hollow Purple gets stunned out of his Death Blossom by Tab, who falls low, gets traded out, and Banana Bread gets a good res on the Vixen once again. And now the Reaper was just a very good distraction there. Gold Lotus being able to stall this one out. Nico falling low, might get staggered, and they do. And it's gonna be a minute 30 left for Nova here. Only a few more fights left, and this defense is working well. And look at this, you're already back to your Valk and Flux combo.
And Dusty, Hollow has already 40% of that Blossom. He already just used that. He's gonna be able to find another one onto this team fight. The Flux is gonna be huge. The Valkyrie, as long as they invest the same way, like Valkyrie first and then Flux to clean up, it's gonna be a team fight win. And it's only a minute on the clock for Nova. They're gonna have the Nano Blade though, so you're banking on that. If you Flux the Nano Blade, it might be
no,
a strategy.
Cozy!
Cozy, no.
You do fall early though from Dukes here on the Soldier. Dukes does get traded out though, and Cozy gets red
the
by Banana
res.
Bread. These reds have been like a main fight winner. And now Echo fuzzing down the Sigma, finding 2. Cozy finding Tab. It's going to be trade after trade here. Banana Bread on the Valve, trying not to die. You're stalling in the sky. No supports here for Noah. Echo and not Nico trying to survive. But this pocket of Reaper is causing a little bit of havoc here in the back line. Hollow Purple getting very close to this Death Blossom. One fight left, and Nico still isn't dead. Nico might get killed early here, and that might be very rough. And now the Winston running away, gets half. The Reaper poke is not good enough. But now if you go Lotus, you save that Flux. You have a Pulse now and the Death Blossom. You only have to worry about the Nano. And you can easily kill that out, and here we go. Nico comes up, can't really find any target yet. Hollow Purple just runs away, and now he can't jump in. No bubble to save him. Gets naded, has to try to build its Primal and try to solve. Hollow Purple does get that Blossom. Pulse in from Cozy, does not go anywhere, goes wide. Echo getting low, no deflect though. Could be huge for the potential Blossom here. Overtime starts to burn. Overtime activates. Nico with his Primal. Flux coming in, finding 2 up into the sky. Gets slapped. Big sleep, but now you don't have one sleep for the Reaper. And he has come to reap their souls. Finding Grizzly, getting Tableau with the help of Winkleflap. Might find Nico. Echo though, dashing to left and right. Can't everyone here for Gold Lotus is getting dizzy, but they're all low for the side of Nova. Cozy trying to get help with the cleanup. Nico 1 HP, Winkleflap. It's the Tracer versus again. Who can win? Who will steal this? It's Echo getting it. Can Vixen touch it? If they can't, this will be a cap. Nice sleep! And the combo will not be enough, but Vixen gets the final kill. And barely, just barely, Gold Lotus holds on third with the help of a lot of reses from Banana Bread, who is honestly kind of underrated tonight with all these reses. Like, I know you've talked about it on Eichenwald, but I kind of want to bring it back because like some of these reses on like Vixen and Winkleflap have done a lot of value here.
No, yeah, it's been an underrated pick. The pocket onto Hollow Purple has definitely allowed them to do so much, open a lot of opportunities for Gold Lotus. Those reses have been crazy, and I'm surprised that Nova has not been trying to camp these bodies a little bit more with the amount of times that fights have been turned around just by the res. Like, Nova needs to start recognizing that, because usually it might be the mentality, oh, it's just a mercy. Who really cares? But you got to start clocking in that, hey, those players are getting back up. And we're losing because they keep getting back up. And so who gets them back up? So kill Banana Bread, right?
And now if you're Nova, you're kind of worried because you can't take this to a round 3 or 4 because you didn't get that 3rd point. And now that gives Gold Lotus
far.
You did get far, but at the same time, Gold Lotus has a win condition now.
Yeah. It's going to be up to their hold.
Pharmacy, it's going to be the Torb, Ash the counter. They know what's coming. Cozy on the Reaper, though, could be very useful to just go in, TP, break the turret, maybe burn down this Winston here, just sitting around. Look at him. But now it's going to be a little bit rough to break this defense from Nova with that Brig on. It's not very good at sustaining.
Yeah, just a bash and ran off. Oh, the Ramastra.
Interesting.
Probably trying to play like more solo to the point. Yeah, just solo into the point. Hollow Purple already getting the turret too. A big threat to them, and it's just gone like that.
Oh, good boop though. And now Echo Falls has a vortex, so he can't get back up. Echo Falls, very good boop there from Hollow Purple. And Nova, this defense should be able to sustain a little longer, play this out a little longer, just try to be safe. But no bubble.
Doesn't die.
Nico, falling low, gets the bubble at the last second, gets care from the Risley on the Ana. Now it's going to be the forward trying to go in the Brig, but the turret's going to be a little distracting. And now gives time for Echo to get back here slowly. Now Nico falling low, Winkleflap gets naded. Still alive though, Far going in once again, gets booped away though. The backline doing a lot of work here. Nico falling low, the Rockets send the Winston back to his spawn room. Nico falls, that gives Gold Lotus a lot of space to take for free now. Turret goes down, Hollow Purple walking in. Nova trying to survive. Have to deal with Cozy now in their backline. The Torbjorn, they're getting a lot of value here with the turret being a very good distraction. But now Risley will fall. And now, in the meantime,
now you need to get out.
Has just been on this cart. You gotta run. You save Echo at the last second. You get out, but from all that card movement from Winkleflap, you get a cap here, most likely. Even
Yeah,
then,
no,
if
you're
you
definitely gonna cap that. It's gonna be a long time. It's gonna be such a fast push here. Nova overcommitting, not choosing to regroup immediately. It worked well for the first, but the moment somebody else got picked,
Oh.
especially because they were so close to bridge, they needed to go back. And the barrage could be huge.
And a solo barrage.
Yeah.
Going to no one being able to contest the Pharah after the fact, just sitting in the sky. Nico falling low, and Echo's dead, so no hit scan to worry about here for the side of Gold Lotus. You have Hollow Purple walking in here on the Pharah, raining justice from above. Rocket after rocket, almost getting Nico. Now it's a cast soldier switch for Nova, trying to shut down this menace.
They are
And this
done
is
with
very-
Hollow Purple. They are done with Hollow.
This is very winnable here for Nova, but they are taking a little bit to regroup here. And Gold Lotus going to get halfway through second here, coming up to their other 4 ults. Very, not slowly, but it will take a look. And now Nico's going to try to bring the fight to them on point with the Reinhardt switch, with Risley going to the map as well. Maybe for a potential third hit scan, and Tab going over to the Juno again, maybe for the torpedoes, because aim block. But it's also just back to this Rein comp that they're comfortable on. They're just going to see what they can play, what they like, see what they do, and just make it work. And like, it's working too. Vixen falling low. Echo being able to get the pick here, but not Nico, getting no help from his supports there. Unfortunately, a little bit too split. Echo gets a second. It's going to be a 3v3 here. No supports here for Gold Lotus, so they got to play a little safe. Cozy trying to find the pick on Echo. Does with the help of Hollow Purple. Cart not being moved yet, but is getting
Oh, they're
close.
gonna move it, yeah.
Second. And now you're walking into Annihilation and Blossom on this next point, and a potential barrage coming up soon. So now not Nico has to try to just stall this one out a little bit. Duke's trying to take out an engage in here. Annihilation getting blocked up by the shield. The timer will burn. The Hollow Purple finds Dukes, and the Death Blossom finds
Cozy!
2, 3. Death Blossom tonight have been huge, and Hollow Purple helps his team get to 4 minutes 40 seconds here on Dorado, third point. And like I said 4 minutes ago, you have a barrage, you have a rush, and now you're still switching for Nova, so you can't keep these ults. Because Duke goes over the Bastion. Now you're coming up with your 4 ults for Nova here. But if this fight is taken quickly by Gold Lotus, you might be able to just quickly win this and get Dorado and go to a map 5.
But you're also gonna get the Kitsune already up, the barrage going for the flank with Banana Bread. Like, Dukes needs to kill Hollow Purple immediately.
Winkle up there by themselves. The drops eventually due to Dukes. And now it's going to be a turret going wide, trying to force out Vixen. They do. Banana Bread falling low. Everyone Gold Lotus actually below half. Barrage though finds both supports. Dukes 1 HP. The Pharah finding 3. This is for the ace. Finding 4. The shatter is big, but not big enough.
Oh
Nico
my
falling,
goodness,
another
3
ace
minutes on the
stolen.
point. 3 minutes
And-
and the point is right there, Dusty. It's
Is that
over.
going to be a full cap? Is that going to be a full cap? Risley might be able to come back with the barrage here with the help of Speeder Ring from Tab. Tab does walk in, gets shot down instantly. The meter is coming in. Lamp, High Noon from Echo. Could be game changer. Can't get anything.
It's over.
And no one can touch.
You know,
We're
touch.
going to map 5, ladies and gentlemen.
We have a map 5.
Nova.
No 3 Overwatch here.
Nova potentially is either choking us away or Gold Lotus is rising from the ashes. The Lotus finally blooming here. And now look at that barrage. Just an early barrage playing very proactive like I was trying to say. And look at that. Oh my, it was just clean.
No, it was so smart of them too, because Nova just forgot about Hollow with the barrage. Because they saw everybody kind of grouped up on the stairs going like, you know, to the second spawn point for the defense. And they were like, okay, we can get a pick onto there. We saw the Dukes on Bastion trying to do some damage, trying to force out Vixen. But Hollow Purple was ready for it. They were in a flank. They were in a good position to just go behind and just kill them all. And that's exactly what they did. Raining justice from above, getting 3 picks with the barrage, and then another 2 just with the rockets.
Yeah. And I mean, oh my, this is a
It's
match,
intense.
Nick.
This is a
I
match.
didn't think Vibe would be the most stressful one to cast, but here we are.
It's not only stressful, but it's such a good storyline. It is the underdogs who are taking him back to a map 5.
It's
Like,
the
it
first
started
one.
off looks so strong. It's the first seed versus the 4th seed out of 5.
No, this is
So-
the first seed against the 8th seed. Or actually, well, the lowest, whatever. I think Div 5 has a few less teams, but
Yeah,
it's
this 5 has
it's the
5,
top
so they are
it's the
4th seed.
top against the bottom, and I mean, almost all these maps have been close, but Nova was able to take the first 2, and Gold Lotus, maybe that's C9 from earlier, but maybe that gave him a just click in the back of the head, just saying, all right, lock in, we got to get this done.
No, we have to give props to go to Lotus mental. Like, I am so impressed with the way they were able to come back to Saravasa. Such a huge map that they needed. Like, they needed that. And a 3-0 just gave them so much confidence to absolutely steamroll. Like, Dorado is a 3-2, but they had a plans. They executed it well. And of course,
had
on the
literally
back
enough
of
time.
no, and on the back of the Hollow Purple DPS with the Banana Mercy, with the front line just being able to self-sustain that much. It's been insane.
Yeah, and now let's talk about Nova here, because they're on the other receiving side of this, and now
You're going to push.
it is push, a very more brawl-oriented thing. But here's what you got to take out of account instantly. No Esperanza. That's Farah is too good there, right?
Mhm.
Can't deal with it. So if you want to run your brawl like you like to do in the first two maps, which got you those wins, I think Coliseum is your best option, because New Queen Streak also is kind of open.
Yeah, I was
And
going to suggest
Coliseum
Coliseo as well.
the more cramped it is. So I think that's your best bet here. Getting TPs around the little archways, maybe finding a pick on the Vixen here, who is seeming to be the main target to get jumped on. And even when they do, though, you have to watch this Mercy res. You might just want to camp Vixen's corpse for a few seconds just to make sure Banana doesn't go in for that, because if you don't, we saw what happened through the course of this game so far. So what do you think? What do you think is going to happen on it? Because I'm starting to just. Ugh.
No, it's still very winnable for Nova. They just need a reset. Like, now they cannot get boomed, right?
They
Getting
need a mental
reverse swept
reset.
is even harder, right? when you start losing, and at some point you're like, okay, we're going to the next point, and you manage to reset that, that's fine and dandy. Now they are an all-time high. But the opposite is so brutal to come back from. It's gonna be 100% on their mental too. They are comfortable with the Symmetra, they're comfortable with the Reinhardt. That's what they want to play. So Coliseo is probably the best option. Speranza definitely, I would say stir away, unless you really want to do something with hit scans in
Maybe
there.
a weird cooking comp, but at the same time.
Yeah, but the hit skins have not been able to get enough success on to shutting down Hollow or Banana. And you mentioned about the reses, right? You mentioned about camping the body, and at a point they need to realize that that is 100% worth it. We need to camp these bodies, because the amount of time you're gonna lose just waiting there is gonna be way less than the amount of time you're gonna lose if you go for another team fight, right? If you lose the next team fight just because of the res, then it's just worth doing that. It is a solid strategy. They need to adapt it. They need to recognize it.
And now, speaking of adapting here, do you think we're going to see any actual compositional changes? Because we are going in to New Queen Street. Okay.
Right. It's also pretty interesting. I can see that. Yeah, way better than.
I can
You
see
have
it.
the
Better than
little
Esper.
subway. Yeah, you have the little subway. You have some little doorways you can TP in and out if you're looking to do that strategy. I'm just curious to see what they're gonna run for the DPS line here.
Yeah, because I mean, for Nova, maybe it's I honestly say Cast Reaper fares pretty well.
Yeah, honestly, Reaper has been the pick of the match so far, right? For both teams, whenever Reaper has been on the field, they're getting a lot of success out of it.
Yeah.
So that might be worth it, especially if you're able to burst down what's his face? Sorry, Mr. Winkle, because Mr. Winkle has been alone a lot of the times, only with the Ana, right? If you pick the Ana, then you can burst down Winkles, and it's gonna be an easy team fight. Or even if you force out cooldowns for the Ana, and then somebody else can go ahead and just completely destroy Winkles, is opening up so much opportunity for you if you're Nova.
Yeah, and now, honestly, I don't know what you TP though for Nova. Subway, even then, it's all that spam damage is kind of rough. The Farah,
you can take high ground, right? You can take top left, right, high ground, or rotate from behind.
It's just a weird matter of they love their brawl comp. It's so close quarters, and that's where Farah thrives shooting into. Because I don't know. I keep getting back to this Farah, but that's what's winning Gold Lotus these games.
Yeah, they need to. They need to. Honestly, they need to go back to what was working. They need
go back to the Bastion. Go back to the. Go back to, I mean,
Bastion Bap, and Rhine. That was working so well. Mm-hmm.
Even torpedoes get a lot of good sustain. And here we are, the statue looking over both teams here. The Toronto sign in the back as well. Honestly, Toronto's a great place. I've been to Toronto. It's very nice.
I would not comment on it.
I mean, it's not the nicest place. Well, I was only there for a few days for. Ow. And okay, and that's a Nico's trolling us, right?
Nico and the Sigma again.
Very peculiar to see here. You think they'd run the Rhine here with the Bap Juno setup. I mean, they do have speed.
Wait,
compared to gold.
Dusty, stop, pause. Hollow Purple is on the tank.
Wait, what are they doing?
Hollow
LCC
Purple is on the
in for
Reinhardt.
DPS. Ladies and gentlemen, they were going to chaotic nonsense here. And now CausticB over to the Genji. It's going to be dive DPS with the Rhine setup here. 4 Gold Lotus, Hollow Purple on the Reinhardt. I have no clue what's happening.
I love that. That is so fun.
And not Nico. He's running into death. He's running into a pocketed Rhine.
Oh, this is gonna be brutal.
And
already
no,
he's counting out. Dukes has to rotate probably a little behind from his team.
No pocketed Pharah Reaper to worry about. Just to make sure Hollow Purple gets no ground. Echo is going to be the first target though. Playing too far up. Once again, trying to frontline. No, Nico has to watch a Rhine walking out at a Mach 10. Line force early here. Rhine coming in, big nade on the side of Vixen. The Rhine falling low, does not fall. And bot will be getting moved by Gold Lotus first, rotating down to bot. And now Nova, they do play this like really interesting Sigma brawl, but I don't know how well it's gonna work here. They do force out Cozy's recall at least, or the Mega. And now you have Vixen falling low. This card is where you have to play around, but at the same time you might get poked out.
Yeah, Sim's gonna have such a hard time here. They can get charged out of the... But if the Rhine is just swinging in their face, pocket...
Oh, Lee's is on it to die though.
Banana Berry getting the res.
Banana Berry getting the res, but they do shut it down.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
And Nova is starting to realize, hey, we can punish people going in, especially when a new tank is being subbed in. All that synergy with your comms are kind of messed up. CausticB taking the Soldier Mirror, now a lot of Soldier Tenant as well. And then they realize Banana Bread is going for the res. They see that angle. They took out that Mercy before it's too late, but Banana Bread is still getting close to the Valk.
Oh, swap one to the Junkrat here, Dusty.
Interesting. I don't know how well this fares. Sigma kind of gets a lot of health off of the grasp and whatnot.
The red is probably more for the symmetric turrets, trying to do as much damage from the backline as well.
Little struck down. Hollow Purple. He's getting too much damage taken on him. And his shield's gonna fall. The Shatter is coming up close. And he will die though. Cozy making a name for himself here in the backline though. Hollow Purple is res. This is dangerous here. One coming back. And Shatter looking potentially. The shield going down. The Flux to counter though. Trying to get rid of this Reinhardt quickly. He's low, but not low enough. He will not die until the last second. Nico does get the pick. Risley falls into chaos, however. Tab is still alive, trying to survive. Cozy has a Mercy Pocket. Duke signs Klaus. Nova, with the help of Nico, who never died on this Sigma, is able to sustain with the help of a soldier and take the lead here.
Yeah, Vixen's gonna get picked off, maybe staggered if they don't get out fast
too.
enough.
And Cozy goes over to the Reaper now too. Switches after switches here for Gold Lotus.
Yeah, and there, I think if you're Hollow, you wanted to wait. Thought it was winnable without the Shatter, but unfortunately, because you don't Shatter that Sigma, he gets off the Flux, which just guarantees them the win.
And they give Nova the checkpoint here, very good for Nova. Get fast spawns on a slower comp like this is very good. But CausticB coming up to this tire could be pretty good here, along with the Shatter Nano coming up. But now Nova has ult to counter. They have Orbit, they have Window, they have Wall, they have Visor. It's gonna be no matter what Nova does here. I just went in. I saw no shield, but there is a big old one in the middle of the map. The Wall just distracting the rest of Gold Lotus here. And now Hollow Purple looking for a flank angle here. Klaus on the back line, getting picked up by Tab, and very risky shot there from the Junkrat. Hollow Purple hitting the Solo Shatter. The Orbit to counter though. Tab getting a lot of the kills here for Nova. And Nico and Echo cleaning up the rest. 3.5 minutes running off the clock, and Nova's getting close to
way
this.
better. It's still 6 minutes. It's push. It takes forever. This map goes on for so long. Hollow Purple is swapping to the Zarya.
Hollow Purple blaming the ping a little bit, going to the Zarya here.
Hey, yo, ping.
And now,
Ping diff.
very interesting now. You have a Zar, Junk, Reaper. I'm getting very confused with these switches. And I mean, the switch from Hollow Purple off of DPS to tank in the first place is a little weird. Now, Big Rock double kill, along with the Visor. Nico getting the cleanup along with Dukes. 2 very big ults there, and it's getting the last fight territory. This is getting the last fight territory, Nix.
Oh,
this
now
switch
it's
from
bad.
Hollow Purple on the tank. This switch might have been detrimental. You got all that momentum and you just send it away. You have ults coming in though. But Everett falls early. You're down 4v5. Klaus stuck in the back here. Can't even get a tire because of Dukes marking him. 10 meters left. Nico on the back line. Nano Hollow Purple. Tire still running around. Does not find his target. Ults being thrown left and right. Full charge Zarya on the field. Cannot find a target yet. No care. Juno falling low. Cozy does get Dukes. You have Hollow Purple in the backline. Do not get Tab in time. Bot is still being contested here. Cozy in the backline. And Nico is Echo are the last ones to live. Death Blossom able to get the cleanup there. Forces out the wall. And that's going to be barely, just barely enough for Gold Lotus to not fall yet.
Oh my goodness. If you're Gold Lotus, you're shaking in your... That is... The amount of push Nova was able to get out of that is crazy. I mean, they committed a bunch of votes. Yeah, they're going to switch.
I mean, you
they
have
are going to play into the grab, though. So the grab is a very, very, very good ultimate. It's a very team fight winning here.
If this grab gets eaten, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it next. But Nova is coming up here. They get a big lead. They have a better chance to hold here and maybe send this out, not let a reverse sweep happen. But now it's double hit scan here for Gold Lotus, trying to go in with their Zarya, but he gets rocked. Hollow Purple low. Zarya trying to find this grab. A lot of damage coming in, but grab not looking yet. Bubble coming in. Zarya hits a big 4-man grab. Lamb coming out. Cozy finding Dukes. Zarya gets bursted down though. Echo low. Rest of Gold Lotus trying to survive. Falling low is the rest of Gold Lotus. Vixen in both support and Banana Bread.
You cannot die here. You cannot die here. You need to get out. Get out. Get out.
You gotta run now. If this is going to get very scrappy, going to get walked on here by the Sigma. Potentially an early flux here to maybe clean this up. 4 minutes left here. No more switches yet for Hollow Purple. And they're just gonna get check and then just walk back. They're just playing safe here. They don't need to move on any further.
100% cap. Yeah, they have such a big ultimate
or
push advantage. Yeah, it's just not worth to get all the way to the push.
You need an early pick. And there's the flux finding 2, finding 3. Nico trying to bring this back, making sure Gold Lotus gets shut down. Make sure this blooming Lotus gets destroyed, ripped into pieces.
Hollow Purple
ripped petal by petal. Going to the Diva to fast swap. You're walking to 3 ults now. You have the Visor, you have the Coalescence, you have the High Noon. You have to build them now though. Might be too late. Banana Bread survives. Ults coming out for everyone here. 2 ults. Both Coalescence as well here from Banana Bread. Klaus finding 2 before he goes down. That's 2. 3v3 here. Vixen has this rush to maybe just use just in case. Echo falling low. This wall doing them a lot of favors. Hollow Purple finding Echo. 2.5 minutes left. It is Diva demech here for Hollow Purple. It's Nito and HR Tab. The Juno falls. It's just a single left on the point here. Trying to get the checkpoint. And gets kicked off.
Nico is so happy about that actually. You don't mind getting picked late because they had 2 minutes and 30 on the clock, Dusty. So and they don't have that many ultimates. They're gonna have Kitsune and Bomb, and that's about it. Nico's already coming up on another flux.
Nova did use everything in the bank. They were confident they could win that. They ult dumped and still lost. 2 minutes is still a decent amount here on push. You could get a big bomb. No one can really get away with it besides the TP. Vixen falling low though, might not be able to get this rush off in time. And they still almost have checkpoint here for a second. Okay, now it is bought into the side here for Gold Lotus, but they are all so split and they are also low. Hollow Purple going in, trying to force out Dukes. Banana Bread is traded though. The Diva shall not be demech. It's a boom kill! It's boom! No, the rock off the map! Klaus DC trying to survive. Cozy will have to use the recall early. Gold Lotus falls due to an unfortunate boop. They lose this fight. Nova, they have the flux again. They're building up ults though for Gold Lotus, but it's not going to be enough. They just have so much time. And now, you are on the back foot. You had this reverse sweep in the odds, but this Hollow Purple switch, I'm telling you, I don't think it was the play.
It was not. They were dominating so hard onto the BTS lineup and why swap? Why the tank? Maybe they were hoping to just run Nova down, but they are just getting ran instead.
They try to get run down and they slipped. And now it's a bomb in the back though. You don't doesn't see it. And then Lamp falls along with the Sigma. Minute left. It's just gonna be the bomb to engage here. Getting up 2. And now, oh my god, Gold Lotus has to clean up. You have a minute left. You find Risley. That's a good stagger. Dukes might be the next to fall here along with Echo. Klaus, if you fall early here, you cannot have another person on your team fall for Gold Lotus. And now you're coming up with 4 ults again. That's good, but you have to worry. How do you counteract this flux? How do you counteract the window? How do you stop all these ults? You have to get a full cap, more or less. You're gonna need a miracle here.
No, and they haven't got a checkpoint. Yeah. This high ground hold here with a soldier with the window, Sigma shield. It's gonna be so hard for Gold Lotus to do anything.
And Banana Bread has been getting put out of position, and Dukes finds 2. checkpoint is capped, but it might just be too late. You're seeing post down by Hollow Purple. The D.Va not being able to get the confirm though. It's going to be
gonna get
19,
beamed
18
down.
seconds. And honestly, if you are Nova here, you play smart, you get off a buy, you don't touch. And that's what they're gonna
they
do.
are.
They have
Seriously.
5 ults ready. And go Lotus, they don't get touch it, they're down their tank. And oh my god. The flux onto both supports. It's gonna be hitting Vixen. They survive. Cozy gets the touch, they die instantly though. Vixen has this rush, is not gonna pop it even before they die. Overtime burns and reverse sweep. Does not look like it is in the cards. It's alone D.Va and Moira left. No bomb to save you this time. Orb comes down along with the window. And now Banana Bread trying to build up his coalescence 5% away. Just not going to be enough. Overtime burns, a reverse sweep, but not going to happen. Gold Lotus losing. And Nova clutching up there with just, oh my, Gold Lotus.
Reverse
everyone
sweep was denied.
Gold
Oh my
Lotus,
goodness.
everyone was rooting for you.
They had the recipe, they had the bread, they had the butter, they had the knife, they bit the butter.
They had the bread, then the butter, and then they threw it in the oven for 30 minutes and it's burnt.
And it is what it is. Sometimes it's a bad swap, it's a bad call. And now at least they know what was working, right? It was an interesting judgment call. Maybe they had a plan that they were not able to execute with this lineup. But Nova just really dominating there, not afraid to just go into their faces too. It was a bit of a rough start against the Ryan, but once they got the footing, they never backed down. That was interesting comps all around.
I'm just gonna be stuck on that that swap. I don't get it, but Nova does win a very, very close match though. Throughout every map.
Important.
Both, I mean, for the bottom of the div against the top of the div here for Div 5, hey, it was a very fun match to see, almost reverse sweep. And honestly, MVP of the match, Nico?
Ooh, Nico? Yeah, the
Nico.
tank. Yeah, Nico on the tank, pulling off a couple of different things. Honestly, their Sigma was so good on well, but
space taking.
Oh, sorry.
Hmm?
What did you say?
I was just saying, Nico, like on that segment, had a lot of good space taking there.
Yeah, good, huge fluxes, gray rocks to deny the D.Va, and as well on the Dorado map. Even though they lost, he was playing well into the Winston, coordinating the dives with his DPS line. So I feel it's pretty just to say that Nico is our MVP for the night.
Yeah,
Shout out to Dukes though as well. Dukes popped off onto the DPS.
But that is going to be your that's your last game for the night. An unfortunate reverse sweep getting denied against the 3-0 from the previous. No, actually, it was the 3-1 from Boostios in our Div 4 match beforehand. And it's just gonna be that's wrapped. So that was a long night of Overwatch.
We had a lot. It was a very fun night of Overwatch. This game promised. People are probably coming in with low expectations, but they were fun. We had a C9 again into that. We had interesting, huge ultimates coming in from DPS. Everything that you wanted to watch in an Overwatch match, it happened.
C9, almost reverse sweep, Tor gameplay,
Torb
kill.
gameplay. They're wrong though.
But honestly, I don't know how much longer I can talk about that match. It was very entertaining, yes, but my vocal cords next. Oh man.
Yeah, it's okay. Then you go ahead, take your water break, and I'll. Thank you everybody for stopping by tonight for both streams. We really appreciate it. Hope you had fun, had a great time. Remember to join Discord if you haven't, and check out merch if you're looking into that. Maybe you're gonna support Nova now. Maybe you're gonna support Go Lotus, get a hollow purple shirt. You know, sounds pretty cool. And again, thank you very much. We're gonna see you tomorrow for 2 games again.
And we will both. I think both of us will be casting tomorrow. Correct, Nix?
I will not probably,
Well,
but I know you will.
I know I'm casting the Div 4 game tomorrow.
All right, y'all. Thank you very much. Goodbye.